want to draw districts around the neighborhood in which you want certain.
Hello and good evening. Yes, allowing Windows to choose what the default device there was not good. Anyway, welcome to this evening's Games in a Snap, where we will be playing Cities in a Snap and its resorts, folks. That's right, resorts. Apologies if I don't feel as hype as normal. Believe me, if I'm still upright at the end of this, I've done well today. So, hellos go to Tails and Wings. Houston, we got visuals. We should have voice as well. Do we have voice? Hi there, Blushk. Am I pronouncing your name correctly? I probably aren't. I can only apologise. Do let me know how you would prefer that to be pronounced and how I've stuffed it up. Hey, Samus, go to your own stream. That's right. Okay, so I think what we're going to do is suggest that actually we're not far out with times, are we? Hang on. Yeah, I think all of these streams are somewhere near in sync. Hey! Hi, Blue. Yeah, no lurky, sir. No lurking. Skedaddle, you're a participant. You know this. Yeah. So yes, we are about 2 minutes away from starting Cities in a Snap Resort. I think all of our participants are ready. I think Zirizi is just on his Just Chatting stream because he's trying to use a puppo to sway the audience. Minxie Rose, thank you very much for that 25-month subscription. That is correctly stated as over 2 years. So, with that in mind, should we sort of talk about? Well, let me broadcast a starting soon message. Teddy. Oh no, he isn't doing that. Good. I was wondering if we were having some rules broken there. Starting in about 30 seconds. Let's do that, shall we? So we will be. I've just sent a message to all of our participants saying that we're starting in about 30 seconds. Hopefully that means that Zirizi is going to show us him in his La City, and of course that's what he's about to do. Yep, he is there. We're getting some stuttering from that end, so let's just refresh that stream very, very quickly. I shall also refresh my sort of cheating multi-stream page. Hi there, Kiki. How are you doing? Welcome on in. Come on, get that stream back there. Teddy, you've got a timer on you. What's it? Do you know what? I think what we're going to do is we're going to fire off in. Let's count that down. For Cities in a Snap Resort, we're going to go 3, 2, 1, go, go, go. And they're off. We now have 1 hour. Well, we've got just under 2 hours to go. There's the announcements gone everywhere. So, to introduce our participants tonight, we have Zirizi, we have Giggle Psycho, we have Samus033, or just call him Samus, and Teddy Radko. Thank you very much for that raid, Board Builder. Board Builder, of course, hosting a pre-snap party for us. So thank you very much for the party, and hopefully we can deliver as well as your party was. I was there earlier, and it was great fun. Unfortunately, I couldn't chat too much because, well, yeah, I was trying to sort this stuff out. And hopefully I've sorted it out reasonably well. So, first off, what we are seeing is that I need to move my microphone first of all so that I can see my stream deck. So, Zirizi, as you can see there, has got the prop and tree replacer out straight away. Is starting to sort of look at what trees, what he wants in there. We've got Giggle straight away jumping straight on the interchange bandwagon, getting that interchange in that she wants to see. Or is that the provided one in the map? That could be the provided one in the map that she's just lame mathematicking out. Is this wise? Is this where you want to be spending your time straight away? Who knows? This could be a focal point for the city. Who am I to judge? And then we will take a quick butchers across at Samus, who is definitely working on road infrastructure, trying to get a handle on making sure that he's got his anarchy working, and he has. This is good news, of course. If you are playing modded, you never want to be without your mods. Excuse me, sorry. Yeah. Apologies for that. That might happen a few more times. So as we can see here, Samus sort of got that interchange in from the workshop and is now sort of getting some road infrastructure, making great use of that, of the lines on the terrain, trying to see what he's going to contour around. At the moment, it does seem like he was going to go straight up, but no, he's going to respect that contour a little bit. Thank you, Blue. Now, how does that factor in your decisions, chat? I personally do quite like the idea of conforming, of sort of helping with the map's terrain and working with it. But hey, I'm not the judge here tonight. That's right, you are. And then we've got Teddy Radko, who's straight away setting himself an airport up. What's he calling it? Moria Bay Airport. Nice. I think Sheffield International was quite good as well, but that's just me. So getting the tree gun out and gunning down a load of trees rather than gunning them into the ground. So far we're seeing Zirizi with the terrain tool. Yes, folks, this game has a vanilla terrain tool in it. You don't require a mod. You don't need mods for everything in City Skylines. Welcome on in. Hi, Board, how you doing? Yeah, we're just talking about someone's using the soil mod already, Board. Zirizi is. Giggles has got a interchange built, a sort of service level interchange to get folks off the highway. Quite a nice sort of simple standard diamond setup, making sure that those lanes are right, making sure that that's also there's a lot of nodes there. That could be a thing. Again, is this what you want to be doing right now? Do you really want to be setting up lane connections? Are you expecting that much traffic? And folks, mark that up on your bingo cards. Yes, we've had our first flood of the evening. That's right. And we've got a second airport going down. Useless Airports DLC does seem to be there. Now, I don't know if this is an airport going down or if this is an airport being used as a flattening technique. Of course, for those without airports, if you want to use, or for those who haven't seen in the Airports DLC, airports, marking an area as an airport puts the land around it completely flat. So that might be a factor in why people are doing this. So zooming back out quite quickly to see everyone. We have Teddy Radko really leaning into the idea of building an airport. Wow, that is a sizable length runway. We've got Samus building... he is tunneling there, isn't he? He's doing what looks like quite a nice sort of mountain tunnel into the city. I really like that. Now, is he going to decorate around that? Shut up, watch. Apparently, my watch seems to think I'm talking to it. No, I'm talking to you guys, of course. You guys, gals, and non-binary pals, of course. I should say folks there. I will try and do better in the future. So, we have Teddy Radko with an airport down. We have Zirizi starting to lay an airport. We have Samus doing tunnels and Giggle with road infrastructure. And as they've had about 5 or so minutes to get settled in, shall we start chatting to them and seeing if we can extract some plans, see if we can work out what's going on and what their game plans are. I think that's what we're going to do. So we are going to start that these early interviews off with Zirizi. Hello, Zirizi. How are you doing?
Good. How are you doing? Let me turn here a bit.
I am good, thanks. I see you've already gone for an airport.
Yeah. So we did a little terraforming, and the idea is we're gonna have like kind of a little airport going on over here. Let me also turn this down just a tad bit here. Um, so yeah, the idea is that we'll have a little airport on this island, and then we're gonna kind of have most of the residential and like kind of like downtown, quote unquote, like over on this side. So yeah, I'm just kind
Very
of getting things,
nice.
doing a little terraforming, letting that get squared away, have a little airport here, and then yeah, go from there.
Excellent. So, obviously, you're coming back as a returning winner to defend your title.
Oh my gosh, we
Uh,
did. Yeah, we won the last one.
yeah.
How wild is that, right?
Oh, yeah. So, what do you feel? I mean, I think Giggle was in the last one with you, a
Yep,
very
Giggle was there.
last-minute entrant who really, really bailed us out, and
Hmm.
just amazing and huge thanks will obviously go to her. But then
Yeah.
there's Samus and Teddy Radko. What do you think of your
Oh
chances
man, they're
this time?
super talented. So yeah, this will be fun. I think we'll have a good little time figuring it out. I'm curious to see what they do too, because I know Teddy pretty well as far as like his build style and stuff goes, but I haven't seen Samus, so I'm curious to see how that all goes and to see like what his style is and like what he does. So
Yep. And also, for those who don't know who you are, would you like to give yourself a quick little plug?
sure, yeah, I'm Z Breezy. I also stream with a little dog up here. We call him the Pizza Dog. But yeah, no, I just usually play like games like Cities and other kind of like creative builders like this, and yeah, it's excited to be back.
That's great to hear. So really glad you've come back. Really glad you've come back to defend your crown. Is there anything that we should be looking out for, or are you going to
I
keep
don't
that a
know.
little bit under wraps?
There's a lot of pressure, so I think yeah, I think we'll see if there's any like fun things we throw in there. But for now, it's just trying to get in squared away with like some general stuff, and then we'll go from there.
That sounds absolutely great to me. Um, and with that, I think what we'll probably do is let you get to doing some building. Thank you very much.
Perfect. Thank you so much, and we'll catch you here in a bit.
I'll catch you at about half time-ish.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Yeah, that was Zereezy, by the way. Yeah, I know that his stream's going a bit lumpy on us, so it might be. I've noticed that he is streaming at 60 frames per second. I will just double check to see what everyone else is streaming at quickly. I know Sam says no. It could just be weirdness. Thank you very much for the participants command as well, Minxie. And now I think we're going to go and chat to our wonderful friend Giggle, who has very graciously agreed to step in to give us 4 participants. So, hello there, Giggle. How are you doing?
Hello.
So, just want to make sure you know I've said it to everyone. Thank you so much for dropping in with. If I was going to say a half hour's notice, that would be rather generous. Probably more like 20 minutes of. Please join in. We need someone in now. Was how I imagined that conversation went. So
Yes.
massive thank you for that. So for those who don't know who Giggle is, would you like to introduce yourself, please? I mean, why people wouldn't know, I have no idea.
I know, like you should know who I am. Sorry. Just adjusting volumes there. I'm Giggle Psycho. I play all sorts of games, usually City Skylines though. Like simulation games though. I am new to the detailing world, so I have a whole bunch of mods and stuff that I can plop down this time. That I'm excited to use. But
Ooh.
yeah, nervous as well.
Yeah. I'm just going to very quickly refresh your stream because we've started to get stuff buffering, but we can still talk
Oh,
while it's
okay.
all refreshing. So do you have any plans that you want to tell us about for tonight?
I do have a golf course that I'm excited to use. I haven't used it before, but hopefully I can figure it out pretty fast, and I want to use that for the resort.
Ooh, a golf
And then
resort.
and then over here I want to do some kind of like villa that's on this peninsula, with a road that goes over to it, kind of secluded all by itself.
This all sounds very incredibly exciting. So very nice,
Yes.
high end, sort of really playing into that theme. I'd love to see it.
Yes. I'm excited to do it if I can actually do it.
Oh, I'm sure you can. I'm sure we all have confidence in you. So obviously you're up against Zirizi, who you were up against last time, as well as
Yes.
Samus and Teddy Radko. So,
Yep.
any thoughts on the competition?
I am excited for the competition. They're all really, really good City Skylines players. I've watched them all play before. I feel like a little starstruck at times because I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm playing with these people. But no, it
they're
should be
all-
good.
They're all just lovely people. It's fine. No,
They
no need
are,
to do the
they are.
starstruck stuff. That's what I keep telling myself when I talk to all of you. That's what I keep having to tell myself. Yeah.
Here we go.
So,
Sure, we'll do that for now.
other than that, is there anything sort of specific that that we need to look out for, or are you keeping a little bit under wraps until like a little bit further in?
We'll pretend that I'm keeping it under wraps. I don't know what I'm doing right
I like
now.
that idea. Yeah, let's say that you're keeping a few little bits under wraps just in case.
Yeah, there we go.
And with that, what I'll probably do is say that given that you've got about an hour and 47 minutes left, I better let you go and do some building. We'll chat to you around
Yes.
the middle sometime.
Okay, sounds
All
good.
right, thank you very much. So again, that was Giggle Psycho, a late entrant who very, very graciously sort of came in after one of our participants unfortunately had to pull out. Oh gosh, we're getting issues already with Zirizi's stream a little bit, I think. So let's sort of have a look at whether Samus's is being nice to us or not. So it appears to be a little bit choppy at the moment. So before we do anything else, I am going to kill and restart that one. We might need to start buffering these a little bit more and having a little bit of a delay taking that on. So I'll say a quick hello to Mr. Blue. Hello, Mr. Blue. Josh, if no one has... do you know what? Is that necessary in a resort? I mean, I question the style of resorts that you've been to, Josh. I'll sort of make that statement there, I think. And talking about statements, I think we should take one or two from Samus, who is going to, well, again, another wonderful builder. Hello there, Samus. How are you doing?
Oh, but yeah.
Did I scare you? Did I make you jump?
Yes.
Yes! Yes, I haven't lost my touch. That's good. That's good. So,
gracious.
sort of, do you want to give an introduction? I know you've taken part before, but would you like to introduce yourself to anyone who doesn't know who you are? And we can always question why people wouldn't know who Samus is.
Yeah, absolutely. I've actually prepared my introduction. So I'm going to have to read this from a script. Greetings, I am Samus, 33rd of his name, appointed Lord High Village Idiot by the Honorable Lady Minxie of the Rose, maker of all things cursed in cities, and head buffoon of the realm of Anor Londo. Esquire.
Okay, so we have the Dark Souls reference in there as well.
Mm-hmm.
I've never heard it pronounced Londor. I've always heard it Londo.
I know.
Whatever.
I
works.
butchered it. I
Oh,
butchered
fair
it.
enough. So you're
It-
recording that as a sound clip when?
Well, after I don't butcher it.
Oh, all right. Well, that could be a while.
Yeah.
Anyway, sort of back onto topic. I see that you're laying down some rather delightful pipe work,
Mhm.
making sure to get it all under the road.
Yeah.
So I'm seeing. I did see a nice road going up through some contour lines and a tunnel.
Yes.
Is that your main way into this this resort?
Yes. Yes. This is a very unique resort.
Yes, I had heard tell that you were going to do uniqueness. So we'll certainly be
yeah.
watching for that.
I like puns. So if somebody can figure out the pun.
Well,
Last time
I have spotted the name of your city, and I do
crap.
quite
Hold on, let me
like
change it.
the name of your city. I think that's clever.
We'll see how clever.
Everyone else needs to look at the name of that city, because I'm impressed. I was kind of hoping someone would go for that.
Yeah, well, you got me to go for it. So the good thing is,
yeah.
it's for me. It's like I have all these ideas for once I've finished with the main area.
Yeah.
For like ways of spicing it up, but we'll see if I get to them. I'm gonna try to just chunk things.
Yeah, I
And
think that makes the most sense. Don't want to try and bite off too much more than you can chew.
I think I need electricity.
So obviously you're up against Zirizi, Giggle Psycho, and Teddy Radko. What do you think to your competition?
They should be like, well, they're a lot better than me.
That's
so-
not for you to decide. That would be for our wonderful judging panel, otherwise known as chat, to decide.
True, but I think they're all gonna be only 10. Okay. I mean, I've seen a lot of Teddy's work. I have not seen a lot of Zrizi or Giggles yet,
Yeah.
but I will be checking them out after the fact.
Oh, I'm sure you will.
Yeah, but like Teddy is, it's a weird spot because I do a lot of games that are not cities with Teddy and hang out with him a lot, and then I hear everybody's like, "Oh, Teddy's God at Skylines," and then I see Teddy is God at Skylines, and I'm like, "Oh, well, okay then."
Yeah, coming at it from the opposite approach, obviously I'd seen Teddy on a Paradox stream first, and now all of a sudden I seem to be driving trucks and calling him all sorts of names under the sun for hitting my truck.
Yeah.
But, it is what it is. Things change. So, is there anything else you want to say about the city, or have we got to start watching for the funny stuff?
I don't know if city is an apt description for what's about to exist, but
now I think we'll leave it at that.
There's going to be all of the city services, but
oh, so you're building Disneyland then?
Maybe. That's one way of looking at it. I'm just creating.
Either way, I have to say I do appreciate the pipe work.
Dreamcat.
Streamcat.
No, stop trying to. Streamcat's eating my popcorn.
Whose popcorn?
My popcorn.
Whose popcorn?
Okay, Streamcat's popcorn.
That's better. we know the rules of cats. We have to obey the laws. Well, with that, I think what we'll do is we'll say thank you very much, and I'll chat to you somewhere about halfway through each.
Sounds good.
And enjoy the next hour and 40 minutes or so.
I will try.
That's excellent. Thank you very much, Samus.
Mm-hmm.
And with that, we will sort of briefly move on. Let's just see if Teddy's stream needs a reload. Oh, that absolutely does need a reload. That's a bit of a shame. Tails has clipped that introduction. Tails, we're going to get Samus to redo that big style. But thank you for the clips. By the way, if you do clip things, please put them in the Games in a Snap Discord somewhere. I don't know where yet, because I'm not looking, but please put them in there, just so that we can make a sort of bloopery, funny video, a bit of a video trailer, because I think a video trailer of this would be quite fun. Thank you very much, Minxie, for the Discord link. And right now, I think, he's got emotes flying over his screen. We have to say hello to Teddy Radko. Hi, Teddy.
Oh, hello, Londo. How are you doing?
I am very well, thank you. How are you?
I'm doing fine. Kind of surprised me there.
Yes, that's two I've managed to do that to now today. This is good.
Who have you been talking to?
Well, we've been talking to Zirizi, we've been talking to Giggle Psycho, and we've been talking to Samus.
Ah, so I'm last.
So, yes, you're in the anchor position.
Has it really been that long? Ah, damn it.
It's been about, well, you've got an hour and 38 minutes left or so.
Shit.
Whoops.
That's bullshit.
No, it's fine.
Yeah.
You're fine. You're fine.
Oh.
So, for those who don't know who you are, would you like to take this chance to introduce yourself?
Yes, I'm Teddy Radko. I play a lot of City Skylines and build a lot of stuff, mostly using vanilla assets. That's like my specialty, and I really like this game, and that's me.
Excellent. Thank you very much for that. So yeah, everyone go and give Teddy a follow. So obviously, Zurizi, Giggle Psycho, Samus. What do you think of your competition this evening?
It's gonna be hard. We have some winner material here. It's going to be hard. It's
We
going to be
even have a
tough.
previous winner in.
Yes, exactly. But I am going to. I have the experience. I know what I made, where I messed up, where I went wrong last time. So I'm gonna try to take this knowledge and do better.
Oh,
And,
excellent!
hopefully
That sounds like
all with my creation.
that sounds like some fighting words there.
Yes, it is.
Excellent. Minxie is also accusing you of driving trucks. I don't know how true the statement driving is there, but sure. We'll run with it.
Yeah,
So I
I'd
see
say
you.
maybe not so
Go on.
much.
Sorry. So I see
Yeah.
you've got an airport sort of. Is that airport fully built already, or is there more
Yeah.
to go on that?
Yeah, that's
Yeah, you've
airport
got
is
your airport
basically
done.
finished.
Very
We are
nice.
building an airport here, and we are building a tropical island resort here with golf courses and custom pools, and we're gonna make those huts on the that go out on these wooden walkways, like kind of inspired
yes.
by French Polynesia or the Maldives, and we're gonna
Yeah.
have this runway here that is extremely close to the road. So this is the beach
Yes.
where people go and hang out, and like the planes just land
Yes,
over their
yeah.
heads, based
So,
off the
yes.
Sint Martin in the Caribbean. So we have a lot of
That's-
different ideas going. I'm happy with the ideas. Let's see if we can make them realized in time, though. That's the big question here.
Yeah, let's
nervous
and see how
laughter.
well they gel together as well, of course.
Yes.
So,
Let's
what do you think to the map that you've been given?
It's a great map. Map works for this and many other types of builds as well, and really like the mountains. I was saying before, like, you could, like, all this flat land, you could do anything with this. You can make a huge bay or whatever and just keep the mountains, and this would be a perfect map for so many things. Honestly, this is like my new favorite map. Nah,
Yeah,
not
it
really,
is.
but yeah, maybe not. I don't know, but it's a great map.
Yeah.
Very useful, extremely useful.
It is. It does look like a very fun map to play on, and very very forgiving. I think I like the idea of it being as forgiving as it is.
Yes. And it works very well with it, because I had this idea, but I know last time I was thinking like, I want to build a ski resort, and then you gave us a non-snowfall map, and I had to adjust, which I could do,
Yeah.
fortunately that time, but this map is fits very well with the idea I had for a theme anyway. So.
Oh, that's
So
good. I kind of just wanted to give everyone a chance to build any kind of resort they wanted. So I thought, well, if
Yes.
people really want to go ski resort, you could, with this map, quite easily just convert it to a snow map,
Yes.
and there's your ski resort as well.
Yes, indeed.
So with that, I'll say a very quick thank you, and we'll chat to you at probably quite a bit after halftime.
Yes.
So thank you very much, Teddy, and enjoy the build.
Yes, I will. What is that?
Excellent. So that was Teddy Radko, everyone. Again, please, everyone, go and follow all of these participants. They're all wonderful, wonderful people. They're all, I mean, you can tell how complimentary they've all been about each other's builds. They are all fantastic, fantastic builders. Great entertainers, great to watch on stream as well. So let's have a look at what they're all doing. I'm seeing, I think I'm seeing fluid movement on everyone's screen, so I'm going to try not to zoom in too much on everyone, just in case. Tails, that is excellent, thank you. Ooh, Minxie sticking that registration link in chat like a pro, like an absolute pro there. Reminding you, if you do wish to take part in a Games in a Snap event, please do register. Please, you know, make sure that we know what DLCs you've got, whether you're willing to do the whole downloading maps, assets off the workshop, whatever. Obviously, tonight I did check with everyone that they were happy to download assets off the workshop. If anyone does take part and doesn't want to do that, we do accommodate that as well. So only if every single participant wants to download off the workshop do we do workshop maps. If someone either is on console or says that they play strictly vanilla or whatever, we use in-game maps. We always accommodate everyone who takes part in both this and in Planet Coaster. And again, of course, we have Planet Coaster in a Snap as well. Just going to quickly plug that one. That is the 25th of June. That's right, a fortnight today. And that is leg 2 of the teams competition. Remember not so long ago when we saw 4 fabulous, wonderful roller coasters get built by 4 amazing, great streamers, great builders of roller coasters? Well, we're going to get to see 4 absolutely wonderful humans go through and theme them up. And they're going to be adventure themed. However, they don't yet know exactly what the wheel's going to spin for them. They don't know what techniques they're going to be forced to use. So that's where that gets exciting. Talking about excitement, Zirizi has been moosed again. Zirizi keeps getting moosed, apparently. We've got Teddy working on some parking for his airport. That's a really nice... Are those cars plopped in, do we think? I'm not sure. Yes, of course, Minxie, and what game you want to play? Samus. Now, Samus earlier, I saw sticking some Hollywood-style signs up there. So, you know, played into the resort joke for The Last Resort. I wholeheartedly appreciate that. I appreciate a good pun, and just occasionally Samus will deliver one. For those who were in the pre-snap party at Board Builder's Place, you will understand exactly what I mean when I say occasionally. And then Zirizi is there. He's got some road layouts out. He's got that really nice. I love the sort of dark tarmac road. That very sort of modern, clean aesthetic on the road. Really seems to be leaning into that. Now, what's interesting here as well is Teddy is talking about the huts. I know them from sort of television programs about the Seychelles or the Maldives. I've never seen those in the vanilla base game. Now, that doesn't tell me anything other than Teddy's probably going to have to make those out of his vanilla assets. Remember, once again, his assets are mostly vanilla. So that's going to be interesting. Giggle is there with Ploppable Rico Revisited. I think trying to sort of set up the right kind of buildings. You'll notice as well, Samus made use of props with service blocks. Excuse me, apologies for that. Giggles has a problem with a mod. Tails, do you know how to help Giggles out with that? Or does anyone know how to help Giggles out with that one? She hasn't been able to place any buildings or objects. No. She's having problems laying buildings at the moment. What kind of buildings and what's the mod that she's having problems with? I know I'm very much usually I don't tell someone what to do there. By the way, we're down to less than 90 minutes left, folks. Less than 90 minutes. That's not going to make her overly happy. Let's go and have a look and see if... I don't think anyone's going to mind if we try and do a little bit of help in there with Giggle. Shall we drop in and have a chat and see if we can see if we can help her figure these things out a little bit. Unfortunately, no, you don't even know what mod it is, Tails. Oh, this is not. Oh, I don't like this. Right, I'm gonna drop in chat and we're gonna see if we can at least get a place in buildings, because otherwise that's not gonna be fair. Hi Giggle, I'm hearing that you're having a few issues with a mod or two.
Yes.
Can you show us what the issue is? See if we can kind of work it out between us.
The buildings are gone.
Oh.
Anything I place, the building aspect is just gone.
The building aspect is gone, but the rest of it survives.
Yeah, the rest survives. So, like, you know, the cinema's there, but it's not there.
I don't know what's going on there.
Yeah, I've even tried playing with this, and it hasn't done anything. I don't know if that does do anything.
That probably does. If you click that button now, yeah.
Yeah, it hasn't. We've played with that button before, and it hasn't been doing anything.
No.
So I'm assuming it's a mod conflict or something that's happening.
Oh.
Unfortunately. So I don't have any buildings. We're gonna make a really nice park.
Do you know what? That might be the answer to that. Maybe some mod that has something to do with rendering. Minxie is saying Rico or zoning issue. So I mean, normally we wouldn't be doing helping, but I think if someone can't place a building, we ought to at least do a bit of helping there.
Like I'm very new to Rico. Like I have Rico, I just don't know anything about it, and I haven't touched it, so I didn't know
about it either. Really. What happens if you try zoning something? What happens if you try zoning a bit of residential? Do you get those buildings? So that could be an interesting thing to work out. Obviously, we've got to wait for those to come in.
Something's coming in.
Something's coming in at some point. It will. It will, I promise. And that's not looking very positive at all, is it?
No, it's not.
I don't know if it's worth doing a reload of your game. That's the only thing I can suggest. I don't know how long your reloads are going to take.
Takes about 2 to 3 minutes to reload. But it might not reload because I'm live right now. So I'm going to build a park. We're going to make an awesome park. So it's okay.
Right.
We'll figure it out.
It's a park resort then. All
Yeah,
right, well,
it's a park resort.
I shall get out your hair. Sorry I couldn't help more than that.
No, that's okay. No worries. No worries.
Yeah. All righty. I shall speak to you in a bit.
Yep.
All right. Thank you very much. Yeah, normally, like I say, I wouldn't help people out during this. I tend not to. But honestly, when you've got no buildings coming in, you've got to kind of bend the rules a little bit. And we don't want... I honestly think if I asked the other 3 participants if they were fine with that, they'd have gone with us. I might even ask them their advice on it. Yeah, Samus is busy. Looks that way, Q. If you've got any ideas, Q, on this sort of thing, in fact, I'm going to open this up to the floor. Normally, I'm like I say, no stream sniping on this issue and this issue alone. Folks, if you're able to research this, work out what's going on, and give Giggle help. If Giggle wants the help, please do. I don't want to see someone, in a state because their game sort of messed them over, because that's really terrible. You'd need to dive in and look at a mod list, but that takes too much time. Yeah, that's a big problem there. Although with it only being a 2 or 3 minute reload, that's probably not a big mod list. I mean, I do wonder if that showy hidey toolbar thing has got something to do with it. I wonder if that is showing or hiding different things, if that's the mod that's doing it. So let's unfortunately, we've got to sort of move and chat about our other participants as well. As you can see here, Zirizi is doing very much a beach resort style thing by the looks of it. He's got some beach car parking. He's got the beach cafe hut style thing up. That road is in an interesting state. Now, what's he going to do with no controller to do that? Just square it off and accept that it's an odd colour. You're thinking Toggle It Q. That's the mod I was thinking of. Do you want to nip across and suggest like refreshing Toggle It or doing whatever you need to do with Toggle It? Because I'm still, I mean, Giggle says that she's played with the button in Toggle It, but obviously, if that's what you're thinking, I think you know a lot more than I do here. Oh gosh, that's a sizable. Hang on, how did she get the mods in alphabetical order in the options? Right, does anyone know how you get mods in alphabetical order in your options? Because my mods are not in alphabetical order, and it irks me. Right, so we've seen Zirizi with that beautiful building there as well, with the pool in the middle. There are a couple of mods that sort the mod. Of course, Q. Of course, there's a mod for that. Why did I not think that that was going to be the answer? I should have just looked on Steam, shouldn't I? Anyway, we have Zirizi with more infrastructure work, coming out with those very clean roads. So we've got the resort front. Is this going to be some sort of shopping area or some sort of, backing area for the resort? Do you want to see that kind of thing? Do you want to see the backing areas to the resorts? Do you want to see, the staff accommodation, that kind of thing? Or are we going for, are people wanting to see the pure Blue Seas resort area without the sort of grittiness behind it? That is, of course, up to you folks. And now let's have a look. I see Samus has been placing lookout towers, a satellite dish, and he's building Butlins. That's Butlins, isn't it? Anyone from the UK, that is Butlins. That is a holiday camp. I think I see where this goes. I think this kind of resort is this kind of the last resort because it's an apocalyptic resort? Are we sort of leaning into the Fallout theme here? We're getting the security fence, so this is... I mean, all joking aside, I have seen resorts that are kind of like that. If you were to go to Egypt, for instance, you would sort of be locked in the resort and only allowed out on official coach trips because some of the places are rather unsafe. So he could be playing into that. He could be playing into an apocalypse happening, a post-apocalyptic style resort thing or shelter, hence the name The Last Resort. This is puzzling. This is interesting. Either way, I can't wait to hear about the description of this in just an hour and 20 minutes time. Well, probably a bit over. So looking at Teddy has got buildings in. That's a good thing to note, because obviously having buildings in is a good idea. And he is surface painting. Yep, that is definitely some surface painter action. That's also, we're going to have to restart this stream up quickly. I don't know what's going on with the whole, as soon as we start streaming, the encoding goes very, very funky. So let's go back and have a look at Samus at the moment, really leaning into the groundwork as well, leaning into sort of using the map's terrain, which is always good. Zirizi has put residences in by the looks of it, very sort of low density stuff. Now I don't know if that's going to be workers' accommodation or holiday cottages. Minxie, Samus can't. Unfortunately, Samus is building at the moment. He has taken part in this. However, hopefully Giggle and Cuboid can fix this. Speaking of, Giggle has now put down some nice props. Now, I wonder if she's got the block services, if she's able to turn some of these props into buildings, or if she's able, does she have procedural objects? I mean, the button could be behind her. If she's got PO, what you could do is place the buildings as POs and see if that works. But either way, it'd be interesting to see if she does manage to resolve this. I really, really hope that this does get fixed and that Giggle gets to build some buildings. I've just seen where one of the buildings would be. That's not been resolved yet by the looks of it. So, everyone, what do you think of the 4 builds so far? And what do you think Samus's theme is? Do you all obviously, if he's told you, don't spill the beans. But what do you think to what Samus's theme is? What do you think, he's up to? Board Builder's saying 10 out of 10. Yeah, go with that. But what do you actually think it is? Let alone, would you like it? What kind of resort is that? Apart from the last resort. You've got Teddy there, I think. Is he hand building? Is this a hand-built golf course? This is a vanilla golf course with vanilla asset-y golf course, isn't it? Looks like it. There's he's searching for a ruin of some description. That's not only vanilla asset. Okay, I think he's might have more than just vanilla assets, but not so many. All very different. Now, Minxie, I agree with that. This is great. They are all so different. You've got Zirizi going on the sort of beachfront idea. You've got Teddy Radko going for the golfing resort. You've got Samus going for the last resort and Giggle going for the park resort. So all 4 are very, very obvious resorts. That's something that I'm very happy about. We haven't sort of got to go, is that really a resort? Giggle again sort of dropping in some props, trying to get some verticality in this, because as you can see on her screen right now, that would normally be an entrance building. There is something missing from that entrance building. However, this use of turning it into to a park area, what an incredible way of sort of pivoting on this. Going from I can't place buildings to that kind of thing. Now, if she does have procedural objects installed, this could help a lot. Because remember, there is no rubric in this. Population is not as important as it once was. So, well, it may be important. It may be important to you guys, but it's not important to me anymore. So that could play in her favour. We have Zirizi with quite an amount of activity. Now, while I say population doesn't necessarily play the biggest role, you look at that activity and you kind of have to accept that you're going to want some population. And, that is a Spaghetti Mess. I think that is a map-provided Spaghetti Mess. Mr. Miyagi's maps, of course, being famously great as maps, but sometimes, the road work is of interesting taste. Zirizi going down the gridded route, but breaking those grids up. Like to see that, love to see it going and sort of expanding out, and really not trying to be particularly dense with that housing. So is that going to be holiday homes, do we think? Who knows? I know I don't know that, and I don't know much at all by the looks of things. So let's go and have a look at Samus is working with the tree gun there, trying to get down a wild hedge. Yes, Queen by the sounds of it. Then there's Toglit coming up. Is he going to try and toggle buildings to show us what that's like? Just in case that was the issue. I don't know. Again, I don't know what the issue is there. Giggle is in her menu. She's in the pause screen, and she's just resumed the game. I was just wondering if she was going to go for the reload or go for something to try and help out with the buildings. We have Teddy there with a colour picker up. So what's he picking the colours of? He is on a decal. Someone sent him a golf course tutorial video. Someone in his channel seems to think he needs help building a golf course. No, you haven't got time. You haven't got time, and agreed, Minxie. If anyone can help Giggle, hopefully Q can. Obviously, really not the ideal time to do that. I might sort of suggest that if she does take the reload, we will offer her half of that time back, just to give her that quick reminder. The video is Teddy's own tutorial video. Oh, excellent. So was that someone throwing shade at Teddy, or was that someone trying to remind him of things? Now, we've got to look here, because look at the... Oh, Samus is playing with Pio. Now, I've always held that trying to play with procedural objects during a Games in a Snap is... that's dangerous. I say that, and then I'm pretty sure that Minxie Rose will point something out that I did in a Games in a Snap. So, you know, whatever. I am very leaning into this is a military establishment here. And, you know, this could be... Is it a military camp? You know, is this like just before going and seeing enemy lines or something? I'm really confused at why you would have a tanker to resort. We never said that these had to be holiday resorts, though, did we? We said resort, and I stand by that, but no one ever said holiday resort. Teddy's got someone dancing on his screen. Excellent. Gotta love it. You have to love all this. So, I mean, look at sort of the detail that Samus is going into here. Certainly trying to sell us a story. And I hope that we get that story. I hope that we get it through. I can't wait to hear it. I can't wait to hear the stories of all of these resorts as well. You've got Zirizi making what I would consider fantastic use of the tree gun, or if you want to call it by its proper name, the forest brush mod, but really trying to sort of thicken that out, add a lot of perceived detail in very, very little time. We often talk about detailing in the micro and detailing in the macro, and that's an excellent example of detailing in the large, detailing in the macro. So he's, you know, really sort of throwing trees down to go from this is something plain to this is something nice. I expect that we'll see some more micro detailing like we saw on the beachfront at some point. But what we're seeing here is a city that is, for a given value of working. Now that's really nice to see as well, I think. What's he sort of starting to place now? He is going for some car parks. Oh, I have seen these car parks. These are interesting because you can just plop them down. Now, is he happy with the colouring of those? I suspect so. I suspect that they're built separately, and there's another sort of small one. So he is really trying to get those car parks in, using named groups as well. Named groups in that, I think that is the Find It mod that he's using. And that, again, when you've got so many assets, really, really helpful. Now, interestingly, you see Giggle is also working at night. Now that can be really helpful. That can add so much atmosphere. If you get your light right, that adds so much atmosphere. And again, can hide a lot of things. It can hide, you know, the lack of certain things. And we're looking now very much at what looks to me like some sort of environmentalist report. I don't know if we're going to go that way, or some form of I don't want to use the term hippie, but that kind of resort, you know, a resort for the outdoors, let's call it. Minx is making a very, very astute observation there that Samus started thinking outside the box, then I believe decided that the box was a little bit on the limiting side and went, box, go, and got rid of the box. That is a fun plan. Again, sort of look at the verticality displayed in this build, though, and look at how he's leaning into the mountain. Like that toll road has now become a checkpoint. The fencing that he put into that earlier was, again, you know, sort of reinforces a secure perimeter. So you've got those cells, and these camera angles are really, really helping to sell this to me. I do hope at the end, when it comes to his 5 minutes, he uses similar camera angles and really tries to sell the imposing nature of this. I don't know what he's doing here. I wonder if he's trying to get rid of the... No, he's not, is he? I was going to say, is he trying to get rid of the tank base and just leave the gunner with the gun? But why would he be selecting the gunner and the gun? Why would he not be selecting the base of the tank and then deleting that? Now, of course, Samus, I know personally, is very good with procedural objects and has managed to teach me, well, has definitely taught me a few things about PO. So this is exciting to watch. I will try and watch his VOD at some point of this as well, no doubt, just to find that out. Any chance Samus has taken inspiration from my last Snap win? Oh, are you suggesting that Samus might be building an prison? Interesting. Turning the gun. Interesting, Tails. I suspect you're probably right. What I do wonder is he spending a little bit long doing that, considering, you know, that's a reasonably minor detail in theory. But it's also, you know, we are in a 2-hour limit. Having to look to make sure he's got every vertex that he needs selected before he does anything. You could be right. This could be a turning of the turret, which would be... here we go. Tails, I think you are correct. Tails and Wings got this bang on, and there are a few things that haven't gone across. So is he going to select a few more bits? But yeah, I think Tails is right. So there we go. Let's have a look at Teddy building with a golf course style thing, trying to lay down some trees. I'll say look at Teddy's stuff. We're going to have to go back to Teddy in a second because I need to respin that stream. We have Giggle again, still working very much in the dark. Now, would you be working at night time, or would you be working in the day and then maybe swapping tonight? And have we got? Are we going for a sort of nudist colony here, or are we sort of sticking with the whole just sort of sunbathing in general idea? Who knows? Back to Zirizi though for now, just to have a look at his buildings. He is plopping down some sort of ploppable surfaces to make sure that he's not got patches of grass where he doesn't want them and vice versa. That's a great technique, just to sort of go, this building wouldn't be surrounded by grass, it would be surrounded by concrete. And also then running paths over that concrete or whatever, you can show a sort of busy square if you wanted to. So that'd be a good one for a shopping area. Just sort of really trying to have people walking in ways that are not just straight line areas. That's something that I highly approve of. But look at the action in there, and we've once again got issues. Oh, Teddy's got a hat roulette going off. Teddy is now going to be wearing a hat, I suspect, reasonably quickly. Yep, there's your first hat on. Now, he could be persuaded to wear more hats in future. Again, looking at this, he's got a golf course down. Now, is Teddy relying on this golf course as his resort, or are we going to see more resort? I mean, so far I've seen an airport and a golf course. However, there will be there is another hour to go, just over. So I think give it a couple of minutes and then we do start these mid-round interviews. Let's have a glance at Samus so far. So this screams of military establishment, gulag, the last resort. Is this, again, I'm sure we'll get a story. I'm sure we will get the story. But this has certainly got some grit to it. Now, Giggle again, sort of placing down park areas. I would like to see bigger sort of parks at this point. The theme, Ash and Didi, is resort. And that was the only word our participants were given. They were given the word resort. So they can take that in any way that they want. These themes are intentionally left broad in case people want to play with them. So it looks like by building The Last Resort, Samus has definitely opted to play with the theme a little bit. I'm still seem to be having issues with Teddy's stream a little bit. I might have to try and do some work. See, when I'm not streaming this, when we're just playing on what's it? In fact, what I might do is I might make a bit of an assumption here. Let's just create a new one of those just in case. I do just wonder if I need to kill that off and that off, obviously, and see if this helps. I've just killed a couple of things that I normally use to help me. Samus has got, is that a volleyball court on the go? That is volleyball. That is 2 players per team. And oh, look at the animation on that. It's fantastic. Zirizi there, as we can see, playing with, working with Traffic Manager, trying to get the, he is actually starting to get traffic issues to some degree. So that's interesting. I'm not sure I've seen much of that in recent snaps. Now he's got to be careful to make sure that people, to make sure that the roundabout rules are respected, and to make sure that he's not telling people they can't do what they need to do. So that could be tricky for him. We're gonna sort of go away from there because I need to do a refresh on it. So we're gonna go and have a look at Samus's Last Resort. Now this is again still puzzling. But looking at, you know, the amount of dirt roads that are going in, we've got, obviously we have Streamcat as well. Don't let Streamcat tell you where to vote. Of course, we shouldn't be doing that. Yeah, bad time zones. Yeah, the time zones are really weird. Thank you very much for dropping in again, though. Hopefully you managed to get some more sleep at some point. 6 o'clock in the morning, that should be illegal. That should not happen. Your body should not be allowing that. But we're glad that you're spending your early morning with us. Now we've got Teddy there with, again, a secure fence. Well, we know why there's a secure perimeter area there. That is an airport. So obviously we do need that. And I think he's putting, is that a path that he's putting in around the airport using the network multi-tool mod? Oh, he's putting that under the fence, I suspect, with the intention being to make that look like the fence. Yeah, the fence is going over that path. That makes sense. And then a bit of Move It mod action to drag it under there, and that, instead of being a path, is now just sort of where it's worn through, you know, next to fencing. So that's either worn through or that might be sort of longer grass or whatever. Again, taking the time to zoom down and hopefully doing something about that clipping. Or he might just not show that off in the showcase. That is also entirely possible. And with that, folks, we are coming very close to 1 hour gone. That's it, folks. We are halfway through. We are halfway through, and we're learning some tricks. Indeed, Tails is sort of pointing out, clever trick. We're all learning things. Well, we are 60 minutes. We're halfway through the build, and at this point, I think we should start having a chat with people. What do you think? Well, do you know what? I think the first thing we're going to do is we are going to say hi there, Zirizi. How are you doing?
Oh, hey, how's it going? How are you doing, Lindo?
I am doing tickety-boo, as they say in Peru. What about you?
We're doing all right. We're just trying to speed through a few things, trying to get things some squared away. Yeah, it's going okay.
That's great to hear. So I see you've got some sort of beachfront resort on the go.
Yeah, we kind of have like the
you-
beachfront area here with different, parks and stuff, some different things, and then some kind of like touristy stuff going on, some hotels, some casinos, and then we're just kind of also trying to get people here. So we're just kind of starting to fill in like some just residential outside of that. And then we have our little airport over here, also
Yeah.
kind of set up. So yeah, we're just gonna go. It's going okay. It's going okay. We're trying to do as best we can with the time we got, right? That's all you can
Excellent.
do.
So, are you enjoying this build as much as the last one?
I am. I think I'm also a little less prepared on this one though. I feel like I have a cool like idea in my head, but I also don't have like the time frame to do what I want in my head, I think. So I'm kind of just going with the flow. But that's the island life, right? Just got to go with the flow.
Oh, very much so. Very much so. Yeah, I come from a decent sized island, I think. I don't know how
That's
big
fair.
islands are supposed to be.
Very, very true.
Noticing that you've got quite a population, and you've got some sort of housing in and some commercial there as well. Is that
Yeah.
housing? What have you got a story behind that housing? Is that
Not much
well,
yet.
not
Just
giving hints away.
basically just getting people in, getting bodies, for the stores and stuff.
Yeah.
So nothing. No, I haven't really came up with my little story or lore just yet. But I'll have something hopefully by the time of
Yeah.
showcasing, right?
Yeah, you've got just under an hour to go. Let's say that there'll be
How's
some
everybody-
lore, hopefully. I will ask
Yeah.
you again. I'll make sure to make a note and ask you about lore of
That's fair.
lore
That's
of the
fair.
homes.
How's everybody else doing over there? Everybody doing good?
Oh, I'm not answering that. I can't
Okay,
tell
that's
you
fair.
anything
I
about
just-
anyone
yeah.
else.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I can't say anything. How does it feel to come back as a reigning champion rather than coming in for a
Well,
first time?
It feels good, but then obviously the pressure's on. So I don't know if I'll be able to keep it going, but I'm sure
There's no
whoever has
pressure.
the best build will win and stuff. So
Oh, I'm sure that the best build will win. I have absolute confidence in chat.
exactly.
I do, and yeah, as we've mentioned in chat, as someone's mentioned in chat, no stream sniping by proxy. Exactly, no stream sniping by proxy.
Oh, is that exactly? Yeah. Don't tell me how people are doing. We'll see in the big reveal at the end. So
Oh yes, and I'm looking forward to that, and I guess you are too.
yes, definitely.
So,
Thanks for stopping by.
oh, you are more than welcome. I will get out your hair and let you have the rest of the 56 minutes or so that you have left.
All right,
To try
pressure's
and,
on. Thank you so
try and
much.
carry on. Nah, you'll be
See
fine.
ya.
Right. See ya.
Take care. Bye.
Take care. Right, so that was Zirizi. Now this is very well developed so far. So other than sort of building this up with more housing, I don't know what his plans are from here on in. I don't know what do you think he should be planning? Now let's sort of go down and before we visit Giggle again, let's bounce that stream, because otherwise it's going to get irritating for people. Okay, we've done the down part of that. Now we're doing the up part again. Excellent. And if we bring Giggle into the host room, hi there, Giggle. How are you doing?
Hello, I'm okay.
That's good to hear. Have we been able to sort the building issue out at all? I know I tried to ask Q to come across, but
Yeah, Cuboid was a help. We probably know what the problem is. I just can't fix it while I'm streaming. So
oh, that's a shame.
I have two mods that are conflicting with each other.
If you want to stop your stream for a few minutes, we can allow you up to 5 minutes extra time at the end if you want to fix the problem.
No, it's okay. It's
No?
okay. Next
Okay,
time, I'll catch you guys next
yeah.
time.
Yeah, I will make the offer, as I always will.
Yeah.
But yeah, so how's it going building without buildings?
Interesting. I did find a couple assets. I got like these cute little shelters that kind of look like little cabins, so we're kind of hiding those out there. I got a nice little beach area with like towels and cabanas, so I got
Very
some
nice.
stuff. Got some food
Oh, yeah.
trucks.
Oh, very
So
much so.
I've tried.
So
We're getting there. We just can't have buildings.
So what kind of? I mean, obviously that will have impacted what you were planning to do.
Yes.
Quite substantially, I would imagine. So
Yes.
what's kind of the new plan?
I think just like this huge nature reserve.
So it's a natural outdoorsy resort.
Yeah, it's like an outdoorsy resort. They do have like a food truck area and beach area, but can go amongst the have some pathways amongst the trees and see the pretty stuff as well.
Yeah, since I've noticed that you have the day-night cycle on, are you paying attention
Yes.
to nighttime as well?
I will be, yes. I need to get some lights up in a minute here. Get those sorted so
Excellent.
that it looks pretty at night too.
That is great to hear. And with that as well, are you sort of timing wise, you've got like 53 minutes left, somewhere around there. How do you think you're feeling for time, and what are you planning to spend your next the other hour on?
Lights and trees. Lights, trees,
Lights and
rocks.
Rocks as well. Yeah, they're always going to put the rocks in.
Yep.
Yeah, can't do this without rocks.
Yep.
Well,
exactly.
in which case, are you at least enjoying this, even though we're having some?
I
technical
am.
entertainment?
It's you know what? The first time I played, I had an asteroid hit my city. Because I
Yes,
forgot
you
to turn
did.
disasters off. So you know what? This is just it's gonna be something I'm known for, I guess.
This is just called Tuesday, is what you're saying.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, hopefully you take part again, and hopefully we can have one
Yes.
where the game decides it's going to play nicely for you.
Exactly. And I'll know what I'm
so-
doing, so I'll have like this beautiful ploppable city.
Yeah, well, one can but hope.
Yep.
Hopefully we have non-conflicting mods next time. I mean, that is always the risk,
Yes.
especially when you're just starting with mods.
Yeah,
You
I
know,
am
they-
I literally was just getting them to work yesterday, making sure they weren't conflicting, and unfortunately I missed
well,
one.
that was brave. That
Yeah.
was very brave.
Yeah.
I don't think I'd be altering my mod list for a week or two before. If I knew
Yeah.
I was taking part, I mean, that's the thing. I say that. You didn't even know until a couple of hours ago that you were even taking
Yep.
part. So,
Exactly.
yeah. We must remember to keep that in mind.
Yes.
Well, thank you very much. It's been lovely chatting to you. Hopefully,
Yeah, thank you.
Hopefully, the next 51 minutes goes nice and smoothly.
Hopefully. Thank you.
Hopefully. And that was Giggles, everyone. And next up, I think we're going to be chatting with Samus. So everyone say hi, Samus. Hi, Samus.
Whoa.
And there we are. We have a Samus. Excellent. I
Yeah.
see a train.
Yeah. Oh god, I need to remap that button.
Oh, I know what that button is. Is that something to do with cameras
Yes.
by any chance? Yes.
Yeah.
I know that one quite well. I need to add a toggle into that mod that says if you press a certain button, you can switch it on or off. I need to put a toggler on that.
Well, it's just that like I use a gamepad normally ergonomically, and like it's escape from top. Escape is on the number row, and then
Yes.
shift is where tab is. Control is where cap locks is, and alt is where shift is.
Yeah.
So it's like just in a weird spot, and I flip back and forth between that and a normal keyboard,
Fair enough.
and I probably shouldn't.
So how's your resort coming along?
Ooh. The resort's okay. I think it's pretty good.
See, yeah.
And I'm just double checking that the wheels are mostly on the tracks for that thing. So yeah, it's pretty done. You know, it's built to survive pretty much anything. And it should
Excellent.
survive pretty much anything, including the competition. I think.
That's the hope.
But that's okay. I found these nice little barrack-looking buildings. So there you go. And now I'm just working on a little ghost town to kind of tie it all together.
I mean, you say barrack-like buildings. The first thing I thought was holiday camps. I don't know if you ever had those over there, but they're the kind of places where you sort of get bussed off to for a week, where you would be woken up in the morning to holiday, and you would do exactly what you were told, and it'd be good morning, campers, and all that nonsense. I don't know if that ever sort of happened over in the States. If anyone can sort of give a better description than I can, then yeah. But it was always sort of depressing blocks of rooms and whatnot. So I was kind of wondering if you were going down that route, but it looks like you're going down more a sort of military apocalyptic route.
Yeah, because it's the last resort.
It is the last resort. Yeah, of course.
You know.
Yeah, Kiggy's just come up with Butlins and like a summer camp kind of thing, but it was for the family. So granny and granddad would take the grandkids or whatever, and you would be told that you are going to enjoy yourself and you would be participating in the activities. So so summer camp. There we are. So you guys have gone through the same sort of torment of the sort of holidays that you would enjoy.
Oh, absolutely.
Yes. Excellent. I'm glad that that's not a uniquely British torture institution. I'm glad that other countries have had to suffer through this.
It is not uniquely British. I've been to my fair share of them.
Yeah.
And I've had fun at them. Generally not when I was told to, and for not the reasons that I was supposed to.
So you did it properly then. That's what you're telling me.
Yes.
Excellent. Glad to hear it.
Hey, why'd that thing blow up? Samus, did you blow that thing up?
Yeah.
No. Why do you have the gunpowder?
Define blow up. I mean, I might have put some powder next to it, but someone else lit the match.
Or why are there throwing knives stuck in the hatchet? In the hatchet targets.
Because where would you want them stuck? I mean,
Exactly.
Would you want them stuck in someone's head? Personally, I think that the hatchet target's the right place to put them.
Yeah, I agree. That's where we would. Or it's like, why don't we have any ammunition left? I don't know.
Did you count it all right at first? I don't know.
Yeah.
Not my problem.
Does it look like I'm the one in charge of purchasing?
Anyway, with sort of just over 45 minutes to go, how do you think you're doing on time?
Oh, I have no idea. I did a thing.
Yeah, you've certainly done a thing. I mean, you seemed pretty confident on time when you were POing your tank.
Oh yeah, that was let's not talk about that. It took me way too long. That stupid thing from this one. Subscribe because Londo made it.
Well, no, I might have tweaked
Fixed
it slightly.
But like I kept hitting Alt because I use it all the time and move it, and it's in the same position as Control.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, Control, but Alt, but the wrong button, and then I would just lose all my selected vertices, and I was just like, no, Samus, you idiot. Oh well, it happens.
It does indeed. Oh look, we got someone trying to sell us viewers. Take a ban.
Ooh, like we need them.
We had a bot there, but yeah, we'll dispatch that kind of bot pretty sharpish, and hopefully now that I've got mod icons up, we can dispatch them even quicker.
Oh, what
First
I
ban
do
of the
is
evening, folks. If you had Londo Bands a bot on your bingo cards, there's your first ban of the evening.
I don't even get them. Mostly because I don't have enough people for them to look at and be like, haha, buy followers. I'm like,
No,
why?
you do. You do. I had one on my stream last night, and I got
Oh,
what,
really?
2-3 viewers. Yeah. If anything, you
Everyone
might have
watch
too many.
Londo. Oh, I don't even notice them. I don't know what's going on.
I only know because like Stream Elements send me a report saying, "Look at how many viewers you got," and I'm like, "Yeah, I saw 1 or 2 people in chat."
Mm.
Tails has got camera movement mapped to a tilde. Ooh, I ought to actually allow better modifier keys. In that
Everybody should watch
particular-
Londo. Everyone watch Londo.
No. Go
Yeah.
and watch the wonderful participants.
And Londo.
Right, now you just sort of now. By the way, chat, this is it. You've set yourself up for this now, Samus. By the way, if you have any problems, Samus will help you.
Oh, God damn it. Oh, fuck.
Thank you.
I didn't have my beat button. I didn't have my beat button. I have one. I just couldn't remember which one it was.
Anyway, thank you for chatting. You've got about 40-something minutes left. We'll leave you to it.
All right, thanks.
So, thanks. Bye, Samus.
Right.
And then I am going to have to do something serious about these streams because these captures are going very, very choppy. All of them are getting choppy now. So I am going to kill all of them and restart them one by one. I think it happens more and more the more we change scenes. So let's fire them up quickly. Let's have a chat with Teddy while we're waiting for the others to fire up. Hi, Teddy.
Hello,
How
hello.
are you doing?
I'm doing fine. Doing fine.
It's about, you've got about 42 minutes left.
Okay.
Just thought I'd let you know that.
Yes.
So, would you like to let us know how you're going on? How do you think you're doing on time? And are you enjoying this build?
I'm enjoying the build. I don't think I'm doing very well on time, but it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine.
It'll be fine. I'm seeing Maldives-style huts. I've seen an airport. I see a casino-style building.
Yes, this will be the main resort is the plan. So we'll try to put some nice pool details here. Which I just kind of need to put something else in the other areas before that. But you know what? That's why we have Find It, because we can search for stuff like resort. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yes.
Yeah.
So it's going.
Excellent. Are you going to have to cut any of your idea out to fit this within the 2-hour time frame?
That's too late for that anyway. So can't do that.
You're committed now.
Oh yes, it's all committed.
Excellent. Loving the confidence.
Yes.
Loving the hand plopping as well. So, and of course there's Bob.
Yes.
Wonderful,
let's
wonderful
Bob
mod.
Yeah, it is. I'm like super focused right now. If you have like any questions, like I'll try to answer them, but
Yeah.
no promises.
Does chat have any questions? I'm just thinking that this is looking wonderful. Probably then sort of chat to you at the end. Have you got anything that you want to show off to us at the moment?
We did a golf course.
Yes, I saw a golf course. Now that's a good point. I heard a naughty rumor that someone in your chat decided that you needed help building a golf course and sent you a link to a video that you made on building golf courses.
No, that's just okay. Yeah. Yeah, probably.
Was someone throwing shade at Teddy?
No, it wasn't. It wasn't like that.
That's fine. That's fair.
Oh shit.
Right,
I need to figure out which are the most fitting buildings here. That's
Yeah.
It's gonna be a bit tough.
Right, well, as you have about 39 minutes left, I should
Oh.
probably let you get on with this and
Yes,
let you
I
carry on
appreciate
building.
it.
So, thank you very much, Teddy, and we'll
Yes.
chat to you again at the end.
No.
And that, everyone, was Teddy Radko, who we're going to now bounce his stream as well, because we're getting stuttering. Why do I get stuttering on everyone's streams? When, I mean, I've just had to kill all 4 of them, so we'll chat with chat at the moment. So last time you were here, Blue, it was Cities in a Snap. Yes, that is a while ago then. The rebrand happened, I want to say it's been a year now since this has been Games in a Snap. In fact, we might have missed the 1-year anniversary of Games in a Snap. We've expanded so far to Planet Coaster, looking to introduce Planet Zoo soon. There is a proposal going around for Minecraft. So yeah, you might have noticed a few changes. Blue, I don't use any web browser for this. None of this is a web browser. Believe me, if this were web browsers, it just wouldn't run at the moment on this machine. The streams are just grabbed directly. Rather than through browser sources. It's a fun process. In theory, once we've got this working, it should work better than it does at the moment, but alas, at the moment we're not doing overly great. I do need to work out a few things on this. In fact, I might have a little look quickly right now and see if I can see what's going on a different way. Localhost. Yeah, let's sort of see if once one becomes a little bit choppy again, I might just try and open one up. Okay, let's open it up slightly differently. Oh, we have to check out Jurassic World 2. I have played a little bit of that personally. It's not something that I found particularly interesting, to be fair. It wasn't to my taste. Hopefully that changes at some point though. I'm trying to play this alternative stream there. Yeah, I don't know if there's that much detailing opportunity there either. Compared to JWE1, compared to other games of this genre. Like, it does feel more management and less detailing. I'm having fun with trying to open these network streams up in the usual way. So I don't know what's going on here, but we can try these things. Let's sort of stream that. No, I didn't want that at all. So I'm just trying to do different things. The mod support not being there is not an issue. We are more than happy to play games that don't have mods. In fact, incredibly happy to play games that don't have mod support and console games as well as PC games. Like, none of that is an issue at all to us. So, don't worry about that in the slightest. So, we've got Samus building a big bridge there. We've got Teddy working in his vanilla manner as he usually does. Well, vanilla, but very, very heavily modded. No, that is not a contradiction in terms because it's the assets that are vanilla, or mostly so. So we've got him doing some swimming pools, and I did hear, did he not say he was going to do custom pools at some point? Or was I mishearing? Hopefully he gets around to doing those, as we know he is a bit short on time. Okay, my little debugging trick hasn't worked there. That's a bit of a shame, but never mind. Well, Blue, boot the game up. Definitely boot it up. If you haven't played for a while, there are a few mods that have changed of late. Since Airports, we use a different loading screen mod because there's had to be a fix to one to make it compatible. So that's something to watch out for in the modded space. But yeah, definitely, please boot the game up. And then you never know, you could always enter a Games in a Snap. That's right, folks. And don't forget, we will be announcing the theme for the next Games in a Snap City Skylines Edition, or as we still call them occasionally, Cities in a Snap. We will be announcing that theme at the end of the show this evening. So if people have got that, so people can, if you want to enter, feel free. We are not introducing the wheels yet in Cities in a Snap. The wheels are going to be in Planet Coaster, not yet Cities, because we still pick maps on the day. Well, no, the maps are actually picked a little bit more in advance, but we only reveal them on the day. Many moons ago, you almost entered, but not confident enough yet. Well, go for it. Have a play around and let's get you entered, because I am confident that you will enjoy it. And that's exactly what I want to see, is people enjoying the game. So, with that in mind, we have about 33 minutes left. We have Teddy has got, that looks like a honking big hole. Now, I think that's going to probably turn into something. We've got Zirizi there, playing on full speed, really trying to build that population up. He's got that beachfront area. We've got Samus working with, has he got a hippie, is that a hippie mobile? Is that a VW Beetle all hippied up? That sounds interesting for the last resort. That was not what I was expecting to see. Going for more modes of transportation as well. Thank you, Blue. Yeah. You might have noticed I'm also not the host that you used to. Yeah, I was going to say, speak to Samus. He went up against Imperial Jedi. He's back in again. Remember that this is not... To make, I don't want to put anyone down here because we've got 4 amazing, wonderful builders, but we're not taking this too seriously. This is just for fun. This is a group of friends, all of us, everyone in chat, everyone participating. We're just a big group of friends getting together and enjoying time, playing our favourite games and having a bit of fun with it and doing silly stuff because we can. And drinking coffee because we need to. Because that's always a thing. Oh, that tunnel entrance is actually quite nice. I don't think that was intentional, but that's randomest thing to pick up on. And I think that is a Skylines. Is he going to put a gate in there as well? He really is going for the post-apocalyptic idea. I'm sure of it. We have Teddy Radko there. Oh, there's a custom pool coming out using a terraforming... that's not a terraforming network. He's literally using roads as a terraforming network so that he can terraform more accurately. That's an interesting use. There are networks on the workshop that are invisible that are specifically for this purpose. There is also the terrain tool that... if you learn that terrain tool, you can do things like this pretty well modelers. In fact, you can do them very well. Tails, thank you very much for that absolute wonderful vote of confidence. Not taking things too seriously, just having fun. That's exactly it. We are an e-sport. It is an e-sport. There's no sort of mistaking that. But we're having fun. It's not, we're learning interesting tricks. We're having a laugh with each other. And at the end of the day, we're just a bunch of friends having fun. And speaking of fun, we are 3/4 of the way through. That build time, that fun time is approaching. We have half an hour left, folks. That's right, only half an hour. So let's get those builds let's get those builds completed. Let's see what we can do. And don't forget, everyone, our participants are only getting 2 hours to build these wonderful resorts. Teddy is not using that road as a network, as a terraforming network. I got this wrong. He is now doing intersection marking tool and using segment markings. So if anyone didn't know, intersection marking tool doesn't just mark up nodes anymore. It can be used to mark up segments. Now, what kind of colouring is Teddy going for on this grid? And does he want it? What's he trying to do here? I don't know what he's doing here. He's expanding this out. This is incredibly interesting. Is he building... Is this the bottom of a pool? Folks, is Teddy building, say, the bottom... Okay, and then grass in that segment. Oh, my word. Is this what I think this is? Is he now going to copy this this segment onto a load of others? If this is what I think this is incredibly cool. And very, very fun, because this is going to build this is just built a pool, kind of. I don't know if it's quite worked as well as he'd hoped. I think the answer is probably not so. But what a different technique. Like, that's a technique I've never had the pleasure of seeing before. Unfortunately, we're going to refresh that stream. We'll look at, let's say, we pass comment on some of what Giggle's doing. Giggle is getting lighting in. Remember that Giggle has the disadvantage of a mod collision, and unfortunately isn't in a position to restart her stream, which is unfortunate, because they have worked out, well, I think Cuboid's helped to work out what's going on there. So, yeah, I think this is... it's unfortunate. Very unfortunate. Now, you've got Samus is again working with some form of fencing or some form of perimeter around that water tower as well. Now, I don't know if that water tower is going to become a look-up tower. And is that fencing, or is that something a little bit different? Is that kind of just, is that a path setup? That's one of the sort of cliff path setups. Hashtag all hail Cuboid indeed. Massive, massive thank you to Cuboid for going across the Giggle and for sort of helping work out what the issue was. At least now we know what the issue is. At least Giggle was in a position where if she wanted to take the hit, she could, in theory, have got this all back running right. Again, just to reiterate, and I've drilled this in, but I'm going to drill it in harder. Giggle knew that she was taking part in this event. She volunteered to take part with less than an hour to go. Maybe less than half an hour to go. So, for anyone sort of out there thinking, well, you know, would you not test all your mods? If you knew that you were taking part, absolutely you would. But if you had no notice and you just went, yeah, I'll take part, and by the way, I've just added a load of new mods, you kind of, you know, things are going to go a little bit wonky. But she's been a fantastic sport about it, really making it work well. Yeah, huge thank yous for everyone for what they did for the community. Giggle absolutely saved our bacon. There's no doubt about that. Now look at this pool that Teddy's made. He's got it working, and he's literally used a road to then build up that pool. Now that is a great use of, again, all of those assets were vanilla, but because he uses heavy modding, the mods were, oh, flood, hello, we have a flood. But because of the heavy modding that Teddy employs, vanilla assets don't remain particularly vanilla for long. That's a very much a trademark Teddy trick. And we're really, really... I don't know why this is struggling to keep together. Just to give you an idea, we're not using much of my machine's performance at all. So I don't know why we're starting to have more and more issues here. But this might be something that we have to look into with Streamlink. I will once again try my trick to see if I can watch these builds in a different way by using network streams. Let's say we try and watch Teddy's on the debug setup. And what we're finding is I am getting very little of anything here. In fact, what I'm going to do is I am going to quickly, while I'm in a position to, switch us back to everyone. And I am going to go and see if there's something that I can do to help with these streams. Let's say that one in particular. I'm going to go for restart there. I'm going to say buffering a little bit more there. Not doing that. And we'll even take that off for now. That will now refresh Teddy's stream, but that is fine. And it came up briefly on so only one thing can watch it at once. That's coming up fine through here. So if I now sort of let it come back up there, let's see if OBS is right. And thank you very much for that cheer, Isumiwa. If I pronounced that terribly wrong, I can only apologise. But I get the pronunciation of Isumiwa from that. Thank you very much for the bits. As always, any bits, any subscriptions go into directly making this event better. We get those back into the community by trying to improve the event, by trying to work on anything that we can. Let's now see what that has done to the CPU setup. That's not really hammering it any harder. So let's see if Teddy's stream survives a bit better. If Teddy's works better this time, we have got a setup that will work better for people. So that's what we're going to do. There we are, folks. You're in live debugging with Londo, and we have Giggle again working very hard on those on her park, really going for the micro detailing. Isumiwa, is that the pronunciation? Did I get yes? Thank you very much. That's a rarity. That is an absolute rarity, and even more bits. Thank you very much, Isumiwa, for those wonderful bits. You're an absolute legend in the community. Thank you so much, and welcome on in. We are now just over 20 minutes, 21 and a half minutes away from the end of the Cities in a Snap resorts. Yeah, trying to keep the hype up and then kind of not keeping it up particularly well is proving entertaining. Now, I do apologise if anyone has been following. I didn't have the activity feed up, so I don't know what's actually been going on. So I think I've caught everything. That is good. That is fantastic news. Right, so we've got those bicycle trails. Oh, the amount of detailing that's going on. Do you know what? This might not have been the intention, but man, do we have a Details in a Snap challenge potentially. We could do a Details in a Snap where buildings are banned and see what happens. This is actually really interesting. Now, does anyone know if Giggle has procedural objects? Because if she does, that could have been a really quick way around this problem. That could have helped. I don't know if she's got it. She's making it work. Oh, Blue. She's making it work far better than I ever could. She is making that. I mean, look at that beautiful detail. That is absolutely staggering. And again, folks, any buildings that she tries to plop are not working. And she had no notice of this competition. So I cannot tell you how on the back foot she is on this. Let's have a look at Teddy's stream. Do you know what? I think we've got a setup that's working reasonably well, or at least well enough. So he's doing a district theme. This is a nature reserve theme that he's putting in. That pool is just staggering. That is so pretty. It's fabulous. She does not have PO. I don't blame her at all for that. That's a big mod. That's a very difficult mod to get to grips with. Let's have a look at Zirizi now. There's a lot of stuttering there. Do you know what? I'm going to apply that same fix to Zirizi's setup. Yes, I do have time. So we're going to go and have a watch of Teddy Radko while I try and quickly replicate all of these settings on the same on these other streams. Let's see what we get. We can do that. We can go, don't do that, please, and go. That will bounce that one. We will try this again on a few more. So let's go for those. Just really trying to accept that we're going to hammer the CPU on this machine and see what happens. Thoroughly interesting for everyone, I'm sure, but hey, it is what it is. That might actually have, that might be our solution. So let's sort of go back to the, to looking at Teddy. For the umpteenth event in a row, how does one vote for just one? One should always just vote for one, and it is nearly impossible. That's why I'm glad I don't have to do it. Hey there, Maestro-chan. Welcome on in, hoping everything is well for you this evening. Have you had a good time? It's been great to catch up with everyone, and we are at 18 minutes left. That's right, folks. We're under 20 minutes to go. We have these streams being, touch wood, reasonably smooth. You've been at a wedding. Did you enjoy this wedding? Have you had fun there? I am going to sort of have a look at everyone's cities. We've got Zirizi there. The CPU usage on my machine hasn't really changed that much. Then again, I don't think the GPU usage has either. That's intriguing and interesting and very, very weird, because I've just tried to tell it to do all sorts of different stuff that it's probably paying no attention to. Jedi was at a wedding, that's why he had to pull out. Yes, unfortunately, I'm not going to say anything other than Imperial Jedi unfortunately couldn't have been with us today. He was scheduled to take part, but due to falling mildly ill, he decided it was best not to. So that's why Giggle with zero notice stood in and went, I'll do it, which was wonderful to hear. Zirizi has got his pizza dog on stream. Don't be fooled by the pizza dog. You're voting for cities, not for dogs. So we are coming into our closing sort of stages. Giggle there with some fabulous lighting. Is she putting more lights in? Is this where this is going? I'm not sure what those are. Oh, we've got a basketball hoop about to go in, I think, around here. Those picnic tables are very, very reminiscent. Where are the Katos? Is Katos a word? Well, do you know what, Isumiwa? Katos is now a word. Whether that was a word or not, who knows? But let's go and have a look at Zirizi's stream. Let's see how built out it is. We're still getting stuttering. I don't know how to stop this stuttering at all. I will have to work on this. Zirizi has got, I think there's less stuttering than there has been. But of course, we have only just reloaded everything. Love that food truck area. Yeah, absolutely love that food truck area. But yeah, this stuttering, by the way, this stuttering is my machine. The streamers that we're watching are not stuttering at all. We have Samus here doing some lighting work, got his tanks there, really sort of understanding that we know that we're probably going to be asking for night views. By the way, chat, get your questions ready, because after this we're going to have a quick break, and then we are going to be coming back and trying to make sure that we can ask some questions in the showcases. That's right. And with 15 minutes to go, we have Samus again still working on night views, on lighting. We have got Zirizi working a little bit more on that beachfront area with cars piling up there. Very, very realistic, I would say. Excuse me. We have Teddy with this custom pool I'm trying to really detail the front of this, what looks like a casino building to me. And then I was going to show Zirizi off, but he's just been moosed again. Is Zirizi Canadian by any chance? We've got Giggle there looking at more again, sort of getting some shrubs in, getting some foliage in, getting some fencing in, really sort of leaning into that into that theme. And thank you very much, Isumiwa, for that subscription. Thank you very much. Again, anything we get will go back into the event. Thank you for that massive vote of support there. That pool is a really great touch, as Saint Tales. Very much so, especially the way it was built. I mean, that is... I'd never thought of that at all. Hang on, 6 months? Is that a 6-month subscription? It is. That is, you've subscribed for 6 months up front. Thank you so much. That means the world to all of us. A really huge, great thank yous. Can we have just spam chat with emotes? Please, just any emotes that you've got, spam chat with thank you emotes. Just through and through. It's easier for you to budget. Oh, I know that feeling too well. Plus worth it. Well, thank you very much for all the worth it. And I will definitely be putting in... I don't think I can use those emotes on this channel. Gosh darn it. I will use the channel emotes here. Which is still the old title, yeah. So, yeah, I'm going to spam some trees. Some trees of love. And let's sort of go back, and I'll go back on the right screen there. Let's have a look at Samus again. Really focusing on details. Everyone is focusing on details. That broadcast was wrong. Let me go broadcast. 12 minutes. Misclicked. Because I don't want to tell people that we've got 30 minutes left when we do not. So hopefully that comes up on everyone's screen saying that we misclicked. And I'm sure there's been a fun comment there. No, only 12. Only 12 minutes. No, they're wrong. Yeah, they're winding the bot up. Thank you very much, Tails. And Isumiwa for those and Blue for those emotes. That emote spam always makes everyone happy. So let's have a glance around. Similar to Jedi Time. Similar, but not quite. And no, we are not giving a third hour. I'm not interested in doing that. Don't even start it. Don't even go there. He's been told he's not allowed 3 hours when he takes part. Message to all participants, 18 minutes added to the time. I mispressed a button. Because I did. Oops. Oh, well, it was never going to be, you know. It was never going to be a Games in a Snap without some sort of technical hilarities going on, was it? Let's be honest about that. So what's happening here? We've got a lot of OBS browser page open. I don't know what's going on at all. I know I'm coming across like Chris Kamara there, but it is what it is. And we are coming up to that final 10 minutes, folks. That final 10 minutes is about to arrive in a few seconds, really. So, what are we hoping to see in these last 10 minutes? 3, 2, 1. Right, let's spam their chats with 10-minute warning. There we go. That's how you spam someone's chat. That's why we asked them to make the bottom mod. Because we have to make it perfectly clear that there is only 10 minutes left. So, let's see what happens. Alt account? I don't know alt account. Who? What? Why? Where? When? How? 10-minute warning. Warning. Will Robinson warning. Warning. Yes. All the warnings. So let's have a look at what's going on. Let's do another pass on our participants. Looking first off at Teddy Radko. Teddy Radko is filling in with some prop line tool, getting the trees. No Will CS Live. The bot got it at precisely 10 minutes. The bot got it to the second on that one. I know that because I am the bot. There we are, you see. It's me. It's not actually a bot. It's me poking a button on the right timing. But yeah, we've got Teddy playing with working with prop line tool, trying to get some palms in to really sell the idea that we're in a tropical resort. We have got, by the way, hopefully next time the timing bot will do it itself. We've got Samus. Samus is working on, I believe, this ghost town that he's putting in at the bottom. Again, hopefully we've got some lore. Remember, we want lore off people as well. We are giving them 5 minutes each to talk to us about about their builds and showcase them. Make sure that we are all happy with what they've done. Which I think this time we are all happy. They've got to convince us in the next 8 minutes that they have built the best resort, though. I'm glad to hear that you're having fun. Glad that you're a random guy just dropping and having fun watching this event. We will try and do more of these. At the moment, it is looking like approximately 1 Skylines and 1 Planet Coaster each month to give us 2 events in a month. So on the 25th, which is a fortnight today, we have the second leg of the teams competition. That's right, Planet Coaster, we had teams, and we've done this over 2 legs, just so that we can get a coaster built and themed up without pushing it too hard. Now, as we see Samus again sort of detailing, trying to fit in what look to me like sort of defensive outposts. It's going to be another classic. All the stress has been worth it. I sincerely hope so. Oh, Planet Coaster, you have the game No Time to Play. Definitely need to watch that. Sumiwa, if you can join the Discord, then you will get notifications on when we take part. You can also follow on Twitter. And although it surely doesn't help with your editing efficiency, the event switched from background content to the main focus. I will take that as a win. I think we will all take that as a win. Go do your editing at some point. We will be giving you some time very shortly when we have a break. But yes, please join the Discord. Everyone join the Discord. Everyone please join the... please follow the Twitter. If Minxie puts socials in chat, I think we get a list of them all. I think we even have the Instagram one in there. Samus again making use of procedural objects. A very sort of very powerful, very detail-oriented mod. I think we need to sort of now, however, go and look at what Giggle is doing, talking about detailing. Look at that as a sort of trailer park idea. The national park sign, all those vehicles hand-placed, the security barriers, all this to let her go into that area. You've got to do everything around here. Oh, Minxie. Oh, really? You're playing that game, are you? Go on, then. Play that game. See what happens. So we have socials. We have a Discord, a Twitter, a YouTube, and our Instagram. That's right, folks. There are plenty of places to come and watch us. These VODs will be put on YouTube a few days after the event, usually on a Wednesday at about 5 o'clock UK time is when they're scheduled to go live. But yes, we announce on Twitter when events are happening. We announce them on Discord. And we all chat with each other in different streams. And we are down to 5 minutes, folks. That is 5 minutes left, everyone. We are 5 minutes away from the end. And I think I've said 5 minutes many, many times now. So let's go. I was going to have a look at Zirizi, but he has been moosed again. More moosage. Okay, we'll go back there. And, oh, we're getting stuttery stream of stutteriness. So we'll go and have a look at Samus while we rebounce Zirizi's stream. we apparently do not have the solution to this problem. 25 gigs of project open. Oh yes, 25 gigs worth is that's not small. That's a you want a considerable amount of RAM for that. Right, we're gonna have to do a lot with this setup, because I don't know why all of a sudden whenever we're live on the channel it bounces and we start getting issues with streams. This is really irritating. However, it does need to be fixed. We've got Teddy with his hat of wheels. Go on, let's have a look. His hat of wheels, his wheel of hats. That is the question. What's the question mark one? Is that just he puts on what? Oh, he's got a green screened out one. That's brilliant. Oh dear. Anyway, looking at Zero Easy now, just for a minute or two. Given that we only have about 3.5 minutes left, folks, he's got really a well-developed city there. I think, really leaning into the idea that this is called Cities in a Snap, as well as the resort idea. How much sort of activity have we got? That does look like quite a lot. It looks quite spacious. Your computer has to put up with a lot, Tails. My computer does understand that feeling very well, I suspect. Incredibly well, in fact. And yet it does it admirably. Hi there, Spicy Simbicat. Welcome on in. How you doing? We are about 2.5 minutes just over away from the conclusion of Cities in a Snap Resort. We have Teddy Radko there with his casino, again working more with trees, trying to give us that palm tree feel, that really sort of clean, crisp resort. Oh, I know who you are, Spicy. I know who you are. Oh yeah, I'm aware. I just wasn't going to do a doxing. I was going to let everyone work it out. So we've got, is Teddy really going to, in the next 2 minutes, build another tool? They're probably both going to the same Computers Anonymous group, sharing their traumas. Like you think mine is allowed the time to do that. Mine's not allowed that kind of breaks. Just will not happen. Samus there, sort of surveying his work, looking at the hiking trail that he's put in, making sure that that's all there for him. Again, really sort of, I think he built that in a bowl. Look at those security fences as well. They do not want any problems in this resort. They just want any problems to disappear. Again, he is looking at the fencing, making sure that it's all in line. Really last minute tricks. And this is almost literally the last minute. We're only 1.25 minutes out from here. We are getting so close to the end, so close indeed. Final touches, please, people. We have Giggle putting in some beautiful rock work and some lovely plant work using Propline tool. We're at the last minute. That's right, folks. Last minute. We are there. We have got Samus working with trying to plop down, it looks like, some vehicles of some description, or he might just scroll past them all. No, a couple of tanks, that's it. More tanks, more firepower. We have Giggle really sort of leaning into that rock, into that sort of waterfront, that water's edge, making sure that that is an area that, as an outdoorsy person, you want to be there. We have Zurizi surveying his airport area. Again, we're getting issues back there, so we're getting some quite serious. This is not that great in tech. However, we have 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and that, folks, is time. We have asked our builders to stop building, please. Start building at this second. Oh, Giggle, come on. That you should have got the stop by now. That's it. Stopped. Everyone has stopped. Well, what a fantastic build phase we had there, everyone. Wasn't that just the most fun? Oh, absolutely amazing. Right, I am going to go and have a 5-minute break. I'm going to refuel my mug, make sure that it is up to standard, because we're going to have a 5-minute or so break, and then we're going to come back to do the showcases. Remember, we vote at the end of the showcases. 5-minute break, then showcases. I can do this. So with that, I'm going to stick us back to the game trailers. I'm going to say thank you very much. I will see you all in a few minutes for the showcases. And as Minxie says, what an amazing event again. Hello, hello, hello. I am back. And hopefully we will have the other streams back in very shortly. Because that would be cool. Oh, look, they're back. That's good. So, what we have to do now is we have probably the hardest job ever. That's right, chat. You folks have got to now make a decision. But before we allow you to make that decision, we're going to hear once more from our wonderful and fabulous participants. That's right, it is time for the showcases. And the first of those showcases we will be watching was we will be chatting with Zereezy. Hi there, Zereezy, how are you doing?
Oh, hey. We're just looking at Google Maps while we're waiting.
That's fair. I like a good look around Google Maps and Google Earth, and the downloaded version is really good. I'm impressed with it.
Yeah.
So I see you're still looking at Google Earth. Oh no, wait, that's apparently your.
Oh, yeah, I just switched over. Yep, I switched over.
I don't know, do I? Still fantastic. Anyway, with that being said, before we get to the showcase, just a couple of sort of questions. How do you feel that your build went this evening?
I thought it went pretty good. Like, I think there's like part of me could go two directions. We went more of like with density and like kind of like sprawled out and stuff, whereas I could have also went like a more like smaller, like detailed little section.
Yeah.
But I think I'm kind of happy with like the medium that we hit. Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. I think overall it inspires me to do like a more like serious like island build where I take like, take the time, of course, and not 2 hours. Just because I like the idea of all this, but if there's definitely things in here that I'm like, I wish I could take the time to spend more time on that.
You have to love it when Snap sort of inspires people to sort of build their next project cities similar to.
Oh, totally. Yeah, I did in the last one. The one that we won last time when I won, I ended up going back and redoing that whole city and like putting a lot more time and effort. And I like really love the result from it. So I'll probably do the same thing with this one.
Well, please stick not only your screenshots from what you managed in the 2 hours up on Discord, but also get us some screenshots of what you've done after the Snap and sort of things of how Snap's helped you out.
Oh, totally. Yeah, I definitely will.
Yeah,
good idea.
Love to see what happens to Snap cities post Snap.
Yeah, for sure.
It'd be great. So, with that being said, shall we give you 5 minutes to give us a tour of your resort city?
Yeah, for sure. Let's do that.
Excellent.
I'll press play just so there's some animation going on here.
Oh, yeah, feel free.
But yeah, cool. I'll kind of start from like our direction of where we built from. So here's kind of like our overview look of it. You kind of have like, from just a bird's eye view, kind of have like our international airport over here, and then we also have kind of like some cruise ships that can come in this area. Some just like kind of beach terraformed area, and then from there we kind of have more of like a more dense kind of downtown area. And then the idea is that like we follow the coastline all the way down with more of commercial and tourism, as you see like different like casinos and hotels and different like parking and stuff. We'll kind of we'll do a zoomed in view, of course. And then throughout that, outside of that, of course, we have just like where the actual like residential and like kind of like townies, is we'll call them the townies, live, right? But basically the idea being that like we kind of have like where maybe this started out as a small tourist town, kind of in here where like where the low density is, and then as we kind of like, hey, we got our first like hotel to come downtown here, And then I love this asset of the Treasure Island, right? So maybe we kind of got an old school hotel coming through here, and then from there we kind of started building up our density, both down here, kind of closer to like where the airport was built, and then there was talk about expansion over here, but it never really made it that far yet. And then I would say, yeah, so we kind of then went with like the idea that like, sorry, dog sneezing. Yeah, we kind of have then built the international airport to bring in more tourism, of course. And then we figured that was kind of the closest easy spot to get to off of, or kind of like the strip, and I'll kind of give a zoomed in look. So for here, we kind of have different parking. Of course, what beach would it be without different types of parks and stuff and cabanas? And we kind of have a little fireworks celebration going on. Of course, tourism, love McDonald's. Got to do that, right?
Oh yeah, every
So
tourist
some nice.
hotspot has to have them.
What'd you say?
Every tourist hotspot has a McDonald's.
Exactly right. And then so we kind of just have our nice like little like kind of like a little like resort down here as well, like on the water. Some different sailboats and stuff that are out. We kept this just last time. I love this asset we used in the last time we won, but I love this hilarious build of this little like alien ship. So it's kind of and I feel like even fits better here with some of the tourism, like some of those like things you kind of see in these like beach towns of just some silly thing. So I could see that being some like old school tourism. Kind of have some different modern hotels, some different like kind of resorts that are both potentially condos and like hotels. So that kind of you can kind of see the density kind of slowly down scale down a little bit as you further get away from like where the core of it is. Something I have actually never really built, and I would definitely come back to put more time into. But we kind of threw in a golf course over here, kind of help with the tourism and kind of the idea of a resort. So this is maybe new, but the idea that kind of we have a golf course over here for people just a little outside of the city if they want to kind of do that. Other than that, there wasn't too much industrial to this. Maybe some light, cargo ships and some just basic industrial, just kind of getting different types of power in. There wasn't really too much thought into that, really, to be honest. We have our Top Golf. I don't know if you've been in the U.S., been there, but it's kind of like high tech golf driving range, very touristy. So we got to have our Top Golf downtown here. But yeah, that's really the kind of the core of it. So like I said, there's tons of different views. I think this kind of area is probably like the kind of the coolest happening area. But the idea really, yeah, just kind of like a good mix of like island, island life, kind of beach resort town, city. I think our population got up to 25,000. So pretty good for the time we had. I think let's just look at the other stuff. Parking or driving ended up pretty good 80% flow. Nothing too a few little red spots in here. We got maybe a little busier.
Yeah, but that's just busy rather than traffic jams.
Yeah, exactly. So we didn't really get any big traffic jams. We kind of added, I guess if you look at the original map, we kind of added another intersection back here to kind of help because everyone was coming off of this area. So to kind of help just kind of bring in another outside connection, we brought that in over here. And then just, some parks, lots of good, like, I really like try to pull in some different assets of these different types of palm trees, even though I think some of these don't necessarily go together. It's okay. Yeah, so that's kind of the general vibe. I think we're almost at time. So yeah, any other final things I can answer on it?
Could we have a night view, please? I'm always interested in night views.
Yeah, we were looking at that earlier.
Also, I'll just
cool, especially with the
yeah.
Go ahead.
I'll just mention that, for chat, has anyone ever been to a resort and not had a bit of slow traffic? Like, is that not a little bit realistic? Come on, oh, there's the firework display going off.
That's pretty cool. With the way it lights up the beach, it's kind of cool, right? It's kind of a neat effect of like the lighting up the beach. Oh man, the casinos! Look at that casino hopping over here. Whoop, hitting the thing. A little look at the Irish casino. A little night boat show. Get some stars. Yeah. So that's kind of our night view.
Well, that was a fantastic, great showcase. Thank you very much, Zirizi. We'll chat to you after we've done the other showcases, I think.
Oh, thank you. We'll see you.
All right, see you soon.
Thank you.
And that, folks, was Zirizi's showcase. Now we're going to move across to Giggle Psycho, who's probably about to quit the stream so that she can come in here. In fact, let's invite her in. Hi, Giggle. How are you doing?
Hello.
Right, let me just bounce your stream just to make sure that we're catching it up to date.
Yep.
So it'll be a moment or two. Did you enjoy taking part this time?
I did. As much as there was hurdles to come over, like, it's okay.
Yeah,
I think we
that's-
made something nice.
I think you almost accidentally became British there. Very much understating the. I had a couple of hurdles to get over there, but apart from that, yeah, I mean, you know, how much British heritage do you have for that one? Either way, I think you've done spectacularly well. Thank you very much for dropping in at the last minute
Yep.
and going, yeah, I'll do it. And hopefully, I mean, would you put some screenshots of your build up on the Discord afterwards? And would
Oh, yeah.
you do this again? And
Yeah,
would you
I
take
definitely
part
would.
on the
I would
last
still do
minute
this again. I'd be better prepared next time.
Hopefully, we give you more time to prepare.
Yeah.
And that would be the key.
Yes, that would probably help a little bit.
That would help. That would probably help no end. So,
Yeah.
just to sort of labour the point slightly, without placing any buildings, how did you manage on time, and how did you manage with what you wanted to do, and how much did it change?
Quite a bit changed. I think I
Yeah.
would have had a lot more buildings, of course, more residential, flashing lights, roads. But because I didn't have that, I had to rely on my assets and my trees. So we went very, as you can see here, national park. We do have some cabanas. We do have some cabins as like a little getaway.
Well, shall I start the timer and let you do your showcase then?
Yeah, for sure.
Excellent. Well, 5-minute showcase to begin about, let's say now.
Okay, so you come across the river and you're met with the national park sign, big roundabout that takes you to different places. This is more meant for the guests that are staying here and walking, of course, so that there's nowhere else that you can park. Probably should have done some more parking, but that's okay. This is our main entrance. We got little pay parking here. Some people parked already. Some golf carts that people can get and drive around on the peninsula. That's our main entrance there. We got a cute little train cart there, some history signs. You go further in and got some nice flowers. Got little not cabanas, but little cabins, I guess. Got some people staying in them, little chairs and stuff. We got quite a few of them, but as you can see, these ones are taken by golf carts. Little cabins out here, different areas. Each one is furnished with something. Over here is our beekeeping area. We have a huge flowers resort, area. We keep the bees there and people can walk by and see it, or if they're adventurous, they can take a stroll over here. I don't think I would probably be over there, but you know. Coming back over here, if you take this one, this will take us to our beach area. You can kind of see the rocks here. You are met with more of a touristy area. Probably should play that. But more of the touristy area. We got a whole bunch of food trucks, seating, flower shop, fresh fruits, little signs and stuff for information. Got seating as well. Over here we have a little soccer or football course that people can play. And if you continue down, we got some guys doing a little bit of construction. Dealing with the plants. Got some change rooms, lifeguards.
Sorry,
we
you
got
just give
people
me a moment?
lounging.
I'll give you a bit of extra time. It's just that we're getting a bit of a stuttering, and I don't want to do that to you. So
okay.
I'm just going to refresh it quickly because otherwise, you know, I don't want to be mean.
Yep.
All right, we're back.
Okay. We got
That's
lifeguard little huts there and people lounging on the beach. Got rocks that finish it off, kind of blocking the safe area to swim in the river. But that's pretty much it. Most of it is just trees and stuff that people can go explore. There is a pathway that goes along the whole stretch. People can bike around or take the paths and walk. We do have a village over there. But of course, like we had that issue with the building, so of course you can't see anything that's here.
Yeah.
But that's kind of just what's feeding the little reserve. Yes. That's what I was able to get done after. Yeah.
No, I mean, we're getting some fabulous comments in chat. So someone mentioning that you managed to get bathrooms in as well, very important.
Yes. We got
beach
some outhouses here.
Beach looks great, and I completely agree with that comment. Loving the autumn trees. Personally, I love the rocks.
I'm a huge fan of the rocks.
Yeah, I really love the minute details that are in this build as well. Like, you know,
I tried to
food
throw a
trucks.
little bit of character and I guess lore into it as much as possible. Just because I was doing without an aspect, so I'm like, okay, let's throw stuff together. We even got a couple island cats hanging around.
Excellent. We do
Got
have
one
a comment
over
from
there.
an actual beekeeper saying nice setup. So it sounds like you got the beekeeping part pretty much on
Perfect.
point. I've only just seen you've got the safety barriers as well by the food trucks.
We do,
Really
we
nice.
do.
Yeah,
Keep those people in line.
yeah, keeping everyone in line and really sort of highlighting kind of almost a temporary nature to it.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, I mean, you've absolutely hit everyone's definition of a resort. I'm sure about that. Sure enough, that I'm going to speak on behalf of everyone. Could we have a night view, please, as well? See what your resort
if
looks
I can
like in
speed
the
it up.
evening.
I was having a bit of issues also with this, so
Fair enough.
I can speed it up and get it tonight. Hurry up.
Yeah, I don't think it'll take too much longer.
No, it shouldn't. We're in the evening already, so
Yeah.
I did place some lights.
No, I know
So hopefully we
why
can
I'm
see that.
specifically asking for the night view, as I knew,
Yeah.
knew that you'd done a lot of your work at night.
Yeah,
So
I did.
I think it's rude not to at least give you the time to have a look at that.
Yeah. Speed it up.
It's coming round now. We have one funny individual in chat suggesting that if we all close our eyes, night will come. One very humorous individual. Excellent. So we've got some lighting coming up at night now.
Yeah, so I got some lights placed amongst here, so this is well lit. We have, of course, the lights that come with this, and then I also put some lights off to the side.
Yeah. Oh, lights down the middle of the path. Very sort of Mediterranean feel there as well.
Yeah. I don't have tons of lights on here, but
I don't know. This feels like one of those builds where every time you look, you just see another little new thing.
I did try and hide like a lot of little things throughout. We got another little cat hiding right there.
Oh, that's fantastic.
I like to hide little kitty cats.
Yeah. Just those beautiful little details in there. Really, really sell it.
Yeah, and just lights throughout the whole thing so you can have a nice, safe walk.
Yeah. Well, what I've got to say is very well done. Amazing build. Thank you very much for dropping in at the last minute.
Yeah.
If you could stick screenshots on the Discord, that would be wonderful.
Definitely.
As and when you can. And hopefully, when you next take part,
yes.
hopefully you will again, we will do it with even fewer technical issues. We'll get there between us.
Yes,
all.
we'll do it. After this, I'm gonna go fix the problems that I found out and be prepared.
If you can do us a humongous favour as well for everyone else, if you can stick up in the Discord what the problem mods were once you fixed it, that would be absolutely fabulous.
Yeah, for sure. I'll definitely do that.
Try and all help each other out. And Tails has spotted a surprise deer. I really want to see all the little secrets in this build because you just see more and more. So thank you ever so much for your time, and we will chat to you in the not too distant.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you
Okay.
so much.
Thank you very much. And that was Tails and Wings. And now we're going to try and see if Samus's stream seems to be holding out. Does seem to be. Games in a snap without technical issues. You think that's illegal, says Ignis. Oh, I only said with fewer technical issues. I didn't say with none. And to be fair, as long as the technical issues are my side, that's fine. I just prefer it when the participants don't have to suffer through them. And speaking of participants, we have our next participant, Samus. Hey, sir.
Hello.
How you doing? Did you enjoy the build?
Yeah, I actually had way more fun this time than
That is great news. I knew that would happen. Let me just do a quick refresh on your stream because otherwise we're going to get stuttering all over the place. That was Giggle Psycho. Tails was just watching. Did I say goodbye to the wrong person? Did I stuff up, Tails? So I think I've stuffed up a moment ago. Hi, Spooky.
Hi, Spooky.
I'll pipe that up. And hi, Board. And hi, Death Fierce None. Oh no, we have technical issues all over the place, Death Fierce None. You're far from the only one. You had it a lot easier than some of us, trust me. 2 game crashes in one go. But we're not going to talk about that. What we're going to do is say, would you take part again, Samus?
Yeah, if I can find the time.
Yeah, tell me about it. And what did you manage to get done? What you wanted to get done?
Actually, I managed to finish everything a bit more quickly than I thought I would. And then I was like,
very
oh,
nice.
okay, now I just have to go through this list of things that I pre-made that it's like, okay, I've done all of this. What's next? And I managed to get, I'd say most of the way through that list too. So I kind of set a pretty low bar for myself.
Very nice. In which case, shall I give you 5 minutes on the clock to showcase your resort, otherwise known as the last resort?
Sure.
Right, time starts now.
All right, so allow me to welcome you to the last resort, the only resort you'll ever need in case of any mishaps or misfortune. So, my FPS in this view is terrible. Let me see if I can fix it. Yes, I don't know why. Yeah, as you can see, there's lots of demand to get into the last resort. So much demand that we had to call in the army. Ignore the fact that these rotated off center. No, you didn't see that. So why all of the protection for the last resort? Well, the last resort is the place to go when all else fails. So what is this last resort equipped with? It is equipped with bunkers. It is equipped with living facilities. It is equipped with radar so you can send bowling pins into space. I don't know. It's equipped with weather things. It has nuclear missiles. It has a helicopter. I could not have timed that more perfectly. It's got this thing, building 947 with a warning that says military installation, danger, oxygen, no smoking on it. I mean, what more could you ask for from the last resort? Because in reality, this is the place you go when the world is ending, right? Everything you need is here. We have warehouses. Ignore the fact that they say not enough workers. We have warehouses with some food in them. Okay, this one has more food. We have basketball courts. We have stuff. And we have old bunkers in case the old people show up, they can go in the old bunkers. Volleyball courts. Because what better thing could you do? Is that a Subway ad? No, it's not. Okay. I'm getting distracted. What better thing to do in a mountain retreat that is heavily fortified than play beach volleyball terribly? Watch this guy serve. I was watching him earlier. He's pretty bad. Yeah, that's terrible form. As a volleyball coach, I protest. We have tennis. We have more basketball. We have some football. What's this sport called again?
Sports
Soccer.
It's called sports ball.
I refereed soccer semi-professionally for 15 years. I forgot the name of the sport.
To be fair,
Oh
the
my
name
God.
football was correct.
I was looking at it. I was like, oh, those are football uprights. I'm smart. We have
It is
hiking
football, you
where
just
you
turn
can.
British.
Yeah, exactly. We have hiking. You can take a strenuous hike up to the protective rim of your hole and look out from the top of a gun battery. The gun batteries are for zombies, by the way, in case you didn't know. Yeah.
Okay. I mean,
Yeah.
you never know.
Yes, and in case you forgot that you were in the last resort, there's a sign to remind you that this is the last resort. And yeah, so I finished this. And then I was like, okay, what's next on my list? So we built a ghost town. Sort of the best I could. With a nice little historic train.
Yeah.
But
I think I know where that train came from.
you've seen it somewhere else.
I might have seen that somewhere else, yeah. Very well played.
But the most important thing about the last resort, is when I say it is fully equipped, I mean fully equipped to escape the planet as necessary. So we have a rocket, and what better? Let's see if it will let me do this. What better thing to do than to escape on a rocket called Escape While You Can?
Oh, it's a very good name for it. And that is, of course, a Chirpax rocket.
Yes. I've never actually plopped this, and I've never actually launched the rocket in the game, so this is a
Same.
first for me.
Same, I've done neither.
So, yes, this is everybody leaving because, I mean, let's be honest, the world is, according to this build, the world is
Not in
kind
its
of at
best
its end.
state. Let's call
Yeah.
it. Oh, what a fabulous, fabulous rocket launch that was.
So, yeah, just the resort wasn't really like I heard resort. I had a couple of ideas, and I'm really glad that I didn't do them because I saw them other people doing them after, when I was watching the showcase. I was like, I had the same idea. Oh, I'm so happy.
Yeah, I am so pleased you went for this one. I didn't know what your idea was going to be, but the fact that you said you've got an idea and it's not particularly good made me think, well, it could be unique, and that I do want to see.
As I said, when I introduced myself, hold on, I gotta find the script for that one. I am Samus, 33rd of his name, duly appointed Lord High Village Idiot by the Honorable Lady Minxie of the Rose, maker of all things cursed in cities and head of buffoon of the realm of Anor Londo, Esquire.
Excellent.
So,
Excellent.
as you said, maker of all things cursed. I just kind of decided.
I never claimed that you made all things cursed, just a few.
Oh, the last thing. I know I'm over my 5 minutes, but
Go on.
the water
let
was
you.
glitched here. The water glitched behind the dam. So I put that water outflow, and this is now a toilet bowl.
Ah, fair enough.
Quite
Well,
literally.
at least you've got that kind of thing dealt with. And can we have a quick night shot as well, please? Let's have a look at what the last resort is like of an evening or night time.
Because I used roads that didn't have lights on them.
Oh, you didn't.
So I placed all of those by hand.
I mean, you've got lights. Fair play. You put lights back in. So if you'd had a bit more time, what would you have done there?
Just little more details. I mean, I wish I would had gone back and PO'd the tank turret a little bit better, but that's
yeah,
fine. It's not that big a deal. Because it's just more like the meme of the tank turret being completely rotated off axis.
Do you know what? I wouldn't have noticed if you hadn't said, because I don't know where the axis on a tank turret is.
Oh, it's clearly off axis. You don't have to know where it is to look at it and be like, that's not right. It's rotating around the base of where the gun shoots from.
It could have been, it could have been an inexpensive clone.
Yeah, maybe, or an inflatable one. We can.
Inflatable.
We confused the Germans with inflatable tanks once. I bet we could do it again.
I was about to say that was a thing. I do remember that being a thing. With that, thank you ever so much, Samus.
Absolutely.
We will come back to you after the votes.
Sounds good.
Excellent. That, everyone, was Samus, and that means that we only have one more person to go, one more of our wonderful participants. You were a nice planet until we came along. Rest in peace under radiation. How unfortunately true that statement is. And now that we're back alive, we've got a nice screenshot there, so he's clearly ready. So, hi, Teddy. I guess you were expecting this.
Hello.
As you've set up your shot.
Oh yes, I'm first gonna show a short video here.
Oh, go on. Ah, right, it's that video, yeah. So, just for reference,
Yes,
that
this
explains that what Teddy's done is realistic. Before
Yes.
anyone says that would never happen. Oh, yes, it would. It frequently does. So, before we go into your showcase,
yes.
I have a few questions.
Oh, go ahead.
Did you enjoy this?
Yes, I did. I did indeed.
Excellent. Would you take part again if invited?
Yeah, sure. I think I said the same last time as well, right? Didn't I?
I'm pretty sure you did. I mean, we did invite
Like,
you.
if
again.
you really
did take
need me,
part.
if you nag me enough about it, I'll probably.
I'll just nag you when we're doing trucks. It's fine. I'll just every time we're doing trucks, it'll be Teddy, do snap.
Yeah, do snap.
And of course, did you get done as much as you were hoping to get done in time?
Yeah, pretty much. There's always
Yeah.
more you can do. There's some things that I could have done better and more of, but pretty much the whole thing got done. I had a lot of ideas, I guess. I know that I wanted to do this airport to start with. This is how you get to this place. So this airport and that beach where people are bathing and just being blown into the water whenever a plane starts. So we had to build a large airport. It's pretty basic.
Well,
There's not a lot of details, but
In
it is
which
here.
case, shall I start your timer and give you 5 minutes to do a show?
Oh yeah. Oh sure. I thought you already
Okay.
did.
Right, I'm going to hit the button now.
Yes.
Go
So
for
here's
it.
the airport. Not that interesting, really. It's a basic airport, but it still takes some time to do it. And but the airport is basically a front for this scene here along the beach, which takes us to the actual resort, which is following this road over here, through the jungle a bit. We're getting to this tropical resort here by the beach, inspired by resorts in the Maldives, but probably also a bit more in French Polynesia, which I have visited once when I was a kid. So we have these bungalows on sort of wooden stilts, which is a very sort of iconic vibe thing. We have all these like land-based bungalows, some with pools, a little bit more expensive. We have some tennis and some sports, and we have this main resort complex over here. And a fully custom pool with actual water in it.
Yes, that was amazing to watch get built.
Yeah. We even have, if we zoom in like really far, we can even see there's like basically tiles on the floor of it. Which I think just adds that extra detail to that pool.
It really does.
We've detailed the beach up a little bit. We haven't gone that much into the finer details, but we did play some props. We also have this, I'm looking at like the big picture now. We also have this golf course over here. 18 holes, driving range.
Oh gosh, a full 18?
Yeah, you even have these nice little delineators as the holes of the flags.
Nice little
And
pins.
And I should say as well, everything here is vanilla assets. It's how I usually play the game, and So I've used a lot of mods, but I haven't used any custom assets.
So-
all of this is like vanilla or DLC assets.
Okay, so what assets did you use to build those huts? Because are they not networks?
Yes, indeed they are. You're talking about these guys?
Yeah.
These are basically the wooden bridge.
Oh my word. That's a very good use of wooden bridges.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, we don't look at the problems. We don't look at the problems.
No, we're not looking in that direction. It's fine.
And these are basically these park huts. So they don't really look the theme of the tropics really. Like maybe we should have bobbed out the the porta potty thing, the outhouse, but generally they kind of look like these
Yeah.
these
And
small.
we could just say
bungalows
that it
and
was
lodgings.
a themed park.
Yeah, and the pool is actually made using an IMT road.
Yeah.
So I did a road
Watching that was incredible.
and did these IMT sort of fillers, and then just rotated it in place and connected it all the way around.
Yeah, that was a really weird one to watch. That was crazy interesting.
Views down the beach. You have a lighthouse. Oh, and you can see the plane landing as well, just
Yeah.
as we was looking at in the beginning. You see the floating, no, the stilt bungalows in the other direction, and
Oh yeah.
I'm really happy with this. For 1 hour, for 2 hours, I'm really happy.
Fantastic, fabulous build. Can we have a night view
Don't
at some
ask.
point as well, please?
Okay, we will. Oh, the night view is kind of terrible because I did actually forget the lights, or didn't have time with them, honestly.
Nah, fair enough.
I missed some trees. There should have been a bit more lighting here, obviously, like in these path systems.
Yeah, it's mood
Maybe even less
lighting
on the
though. Let's
roads.
call it that.
Yeah, let's call it that.
No, that'll do. Oh, that sunset. I think you got the time of day perfect for that. That beautiful red sky.
You don't need lights if you got a sunset. That's exactly my idea. That was a plan all
There
along.
we go. There we are, and that was absolutely not a fluke at all.
Yes, I'm gonna snap a screenshot of that.
Oh yeah, please! I want that in the Discord, no question. And with that, unless chat have got any more questions, I think that is the showcase is done. Thank you very much, Teddy.
Exciting.
Yeah, we'll be back chatting with you shortly. Okay, so chat, you've got a job on your hands. I want to know how you're going to do this, but you've got to do it. Let me set this up. So, are we going to go for Zereezy? Are we going to say that Giggle is the winner with her park setup? How about Samus with The Last Resort? Or Teddy Radko with his vanilla assets, not necessarily in a vanilla usage scenario? The poll is going up. It is going to last for only 3 minutes, I think, these days. But please remember to get your votes in. The poll is now up. If you do not see the poll, then /vote space 1 for Zereezy, /vote space 2 for Giggle Psycho, /vote space 3 for Samus, and /vote space 4 for Teddy Radko. Yes, everyone is allowed to vote. Participants are permitted to vote. Hi there, Binky Wings. Hi from the internet. Hello to Vegas. How are you? And thank you very much for dropping by. The voting, I can tell you now, it is incredibly close. This one's very close. We're getting one person pulling slightly ahead. All 4 of these builds have been absolutely fabulous, though. Like, I don't envy everyone trying to vote on these, and oh my gosh, it's yeah. We need more votes, chat. More votes, please. Oh my gosh, this is diabolically close. This is amazing. They are all fantastic. Oh, Isumu, I couldn't agree more. Freaky, yeah, they are incredibly close. Get your votes in. Your vote will count. Every vote in this is so, so important. It is that close. One vote will sway this. Trust me, one vote. It's only going to take one vote to sway the whole thing. So make sure, remember to vote for the build that you thought was the best, not necessarily your favourite streamer. Oh, and we've got, this is fabulous, fantastic voting going on here. Well, let's have just, a couple more votes, please, off people. We've got about a minute left on this. I can only say good things about every one of these builds. Are you trying to troll chat? Chat, are you really doing this to me? Because I will do a 1 minute runoff vote if this happens. If you tie this, I'm doing a 1 minute runoff between everyone who's tied. And it will be done like a Papal Enclave. We won't declare a winner until one wins after runoffs. So, come on, let's go for it. Yes, Freaky, I can hear the countdown music as well. Giggle, amazing, amazing builds from everyone. Like, this voting being so close tells you just how... Oh, no, we're not having multiple winners. We're having runoff votes if it happens. I will troll chat to hack him back for this, if they do it. It looks like we are going to have a winner, though. No, we're down to 2. Oh, one more sneak in. Just at the end. Wow! Thank heavens we don't have to do a runoff. But what we have to do, we absolutely have to go and say, congratulations, Teddy! Congratulations. I can't hear you in the Discord. You're in the Discord now. All right, he's just been...
Oh my god, it's... Hello guys.
Hello. You're causing an infinite stream here, aren't you? That's
shit.
That's
yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Yes, like that. Damn it.
It's fine. Do you know what? It's fine. Congratulations on that win. Very, very well done. Incredibly close one. Do you know what? I think, should we bring everyone else in and have a chat and congratulate everyone? Because I think that's about what we're going to do. So we have Zurizi in chat, we have Giggle in, and we have now got Samus here. Everyone, congratulations. Everyone did such an amazing job there. That vote was so close. The lead changed so many times. I had to threaten to do runoff votes because you were all tied so much.
Yeah,
everyone.
I was nervous.
Well done. But we did have a winner. That winner was Teddy Radko with the fabulous airport build, with the beach runway idea, and with the Maldives. Huge congratulations. Would everyone please do me a huge favour? Stick your screenshots up on Discord. I want to see as much of these builds as possible. Did everyone have fun?
Yep.
Oh yeah.
And would you all
Definitely.
like to know? Obviously, Teddy, we would love to see you back in the next competition to see if you can defend your title. As we announce the theme for that. The theme for the next Cities in a Snap is Old Town.
Ooh.
See, that
So,
sounds be a lot of fun.
There we are. Chat and Teddy, you have now got probably a few weeks. We'll announce the date in the coming week, in the next couple of weeks, when we find out what everyone can do. But yeah, Old Town next time. Anyway, huge congratulations to everyone. What an amazing quality of builds, everyone.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, thank you.
Well, huge thank yous. Huge thank yous go to Giggle Psycho, to Samus, to Teddy Radko, to Zirizi, all people you should follow, to all of the staff in Games in a Snap, to Minxie Rose for her organisation, to Cuboid for really sort of getting in there and trying to help us all out with technical issues.
Yes.
And of course,
Yeah.
let's not forget you, the chat, our wonderful folks who all make this happen. So thank you very much, everyone. And we're going to go now and raid the winner. Please come with us to congratulate Teddy Radko.
Yay, Teddy.
Yay.
Once I've typed everything in. Yeah, I should have done that first, shouldn't I? So yeah, thank you all very much for being here. Thank you, Will. Thank you to everyone who's been here. Congratulations to everyone on those fantastic builds. Giggle, I'll never know how you did that without building. That was astonishing. For those who need context, watch the VOD when it goes up. But that was incredible. And with that, we will see everyone on the 25th of June. That's right, a fortnight from today, with Planet Coaster in a Snap, the second round of the teams. That's right, we will be theming those roller coasters in an adventure format in just 2 weeks. And yeah, a huge thanks to Isumiwa for the huge sub bomb and those wonderful bits. Thank you all very, very much, and good night.
Ooh.